We've been working hard this month.
Facts.
Everybody. So we like to hear. Put that front and center.
This episode is sponsored.
This episode is sponsored by La Vue Ferme. I can't. LeBron said to drink it.
Reviews.
You gonna see everybody in the store, in the liquor store looking for that drink.
LeBron Ferme, what's that? Wait a minute.
LeBron drinking too.
Oh shit.
The political views and likeness are
not
associated.
The new version of the shop. The big version of the shop real quick.
Oh yeah, they got another show.
They dropping an
coming on,
episode
too.
today.
Yeah, him and Drake.
Yeah, yo.
Wait, that's that barbershop thing?
Yeah.
Is the second episode already dropped?
Yeah.
or-
This Friday, tonight.
Tonight. it's
I've been
coming
waiting
on
for it. I'm like, did
tonight.
I miss anything?
No,
Like,
this
good?
is the second one tonight with
okay,
Drake.
okay. I wonder how that's gonna go. With Drake.
He was talking to the clip they showed was about like bowing out gracefully and retiring, knowing when to retire and when to stop.
Some people never know when to stop.
And that's what Drake was talking about. He's like, he's trying to figure out.
Yeah, he's saying he don't want to stay too long.
Yeah.
But Drake is not old though, so I don't understand why he.
But he's already
having these
planning.
thoughts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yo, I done seen people age ungracefully.
well, I
in
mean,
the
it depends
game.
on what's your definition of dropping out. Like, you know, like Diddy, like, you know, he's invested, so like he's an investor.
Same with Jay.
You know, so
Same with
as
Jay.
I say, it all depends on what we talking about. We talking about music, not gonna understand.
I think he was talking about Kanye. When you hear the clip, I think it's a dig at Kanye. Like, yo, these niggas didn't age gracefully.
I mean,
Right.
No one don't want to hear what they got to say
But
no
I feel
more.
like,
But-
I feel like he been shooting at Kanye
For a
since-
minute.
Yeah.
It's like a repetitive like character.
But it's
thing
bad
with
now.
Oh,
Drake.
if we talking about,
With Drake, he talks about the minute he got a problem with somebody, he keeps talking about it. He had a
Right.
problem with Meek. The next 3 albums we had to hear about it. He got
Word.
a problem with Ye. We gonna hear about this shit all fucking
but see, with Ye
year.
is like, as I said, what's your definition of drop out? Because Ye's not even really talking music. He's probably just doing certain things as like a publicity stunt.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Look at
I
yesterday.
think if you look at his goals, his sneakers.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
fashion. But
it's
his
really
goals,
his really
but
his
his
sneakers.
goals
though.
have been fashion for the longest.
Yeah, but you don't really hear him talk about his fashion as much as he talk about his kicks.
Kicks now, yeah, because he got the
Like-
view with Adidas.
Yeah, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Do mic checks and what I'm gonna do. I might have to run. I got a little cough. so
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but you're gonna be fine. I'll be monitoring everything. So you're good.
Got you.
All right, so we'll go around. We'll do some mic checks. I'll say the color of your cord. Just say mic check or something. 2 syllables. Red.
here, JB.
Nice. Orange.
Yo. So for Mike.
Yellow.
Not nobody.
Nobody.
Oh.
You yellow.
You
oh,
gonna be
you on
yellow.
green.
Oh, I gotta be on yellow.
Oh.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, you good, right? You could be on green. He could be on green.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good on green, baby.
I hear you.
Cool. And blue.
Yo.
Nice. Everybody sounds great. Okay.
I bet.
You don't. I haven't recorded you in a while. Do you have intro music or anything like that now?
No.
No.
We do all that after the
Just hit
fact.
the space bar, man. We good.
We good. Wait, we can keep the air on this time too?
Hey.
Oh no. I'm just asking. If you
Mike
can't.
got hype.
Trust me, I love. I can put maybe the fan on. But I could probably put it on zero. Let me see how this sounds. I just don't want to.
I know the background. Nah, you can hear that
Yeah,
joke.
that joint mad
I hear
loud.
that joint.
You gonna hear that the
No,
whole
it's all right.
time, yo. You gonna
It's
be
all
like,
right.
gonna be like, yo, what's that in the background, bro? Like,
Yellow
Cars
train.
driving.
Word.
Cars is
He's on the
driving.
train
Like,
doing the interview.
Take a break like every hour or so, because I know you guys have the room for a while. So
Yeah.
if you want, take a break and then we can turn the AC.
I mean, I got time though, so
You good?
yeah, I'm good.
All right,
I'm
bet.
good. Yeah.
All right, cool.
The train. I didn't know the train was that close.
All right, bet. So what time you got to boogie? Like we got
9:30.
9:30.
Yeah.
Bet
That's
that
time. That's
Yeah,
time.
we got time. Okay, cool.
All right, so start recording in 3.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Soulful Mike back on the check-in. Another episode of the Soul Searching
Cheers.
Podcast. Got a special guest in the building. Very
Oh,
excited to let y'all
my
know.
guy.
Well, before we go any further, rate, review, subscribe. Go to iTunes, Spotify. We on all of that.
That's right.
Give
we
us
everywhere.
5 stars.
Five.
Anything less than 5
We
stars,
need
you
10
are
out
a
of
hater.
10.
Your mama didn't raise you right. Let's be real
Mama.
about it. Let them know, Joey.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Your mama didn't raise you.
Your mama didn't raise
No,
you
it's
right.
the truth,
It mean you
man.
a hater. Like,
We
come on.
here,
We great.
man.
We great. Like,
Word,
come on.
man.
Y'all introduce yourselves first and Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo, it's the kid Joey Gold 24K, aka Joey Gold. And
That's
check
right.
your ass to joeygold24k.com.
That's right.
Buy
Cop
a
some
shirt,
music.
get some music, get
That's
some
right.
merch.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's starting to get cold.
Mhm.
Put the
Word,
lotion on.
Get, put that lotion on.
I was
you know
gonna
what I'm
ask one of
saying?
y'all if y'all had lotion
Get
too.
that.
Look, I got Vaseline.
I was
though.
freezing outside. Like, yo, my hands
Hold on
is
one
like,
second. This is very,
them corners.
This is very important. This is very important. I put it out on Facebook a couple months ago
Let 'em
as
know.
a warning.
Give him the PSA.
Right now, this is an important. We an important moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
It comes around October, November-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Us here at the Krusty Lip Foundation.
It be like that.
We here.
Yeah, I'm finished that.
We make sure that everybody has their lip balm, their chapstick.
Vaseline, the little
Vaseline.
tube.
We make sure we donate. You know what I'm saying? we
word,
make sure
man.
everybody's covered.
We don't want
hold up.
no spider webs on the
We
corner.
don't
Listen,
want no
listen,
spider
man.
webs on the corner of your thumb.
Hold up,
And
Joe. Hold up.
index finger.
We gotta make sure you don't got the Malik Lioba lips, man. 'Cause those shits is ashy.
We don't want you looking
That's
like
some
you
nasty
out here.
lips, B.
We don't want you looking like
I've been
you
seeing
out
some
here
stuff
doing the
lately,
Chris
so-
Brown head slide
hours.
on some motherfucking on your lips on the concrete.
Oh man.
Yo, man, it's your boy Uptown Downtown rolls around, man.
Oh man, we got a special guest in the building. Very excited to have him here. Dope ball player.
Definitely.
You might have seen him on TV, on the internet, all that kind of stuff.
Word.
Already famous patch coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I need to
Can't
be
wait for
clear, be aware of that.
Yup.
The bro J Already Famous is in the building, y'all. Let's
That's
clap it
right.
up for
Clap
him
it
real
up
quick.
for
Clap
my
it up
man.
for him real quick. Yes, we appreciate
I
you.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
appreciate it, man. Jay already famous from Queens, New York.
Let's go.
You know, so we out here.
Queens! Oh,
He mad happy.
Oh, you from Queens?
Joey happy,
This
There's
is
man.
been
This the
100
first
Bronx
time.
niggas
That- another Queens
in this
person.
motherfucking.
Facts, yo.
I never meet a. It's usually a
100,000
Brooklyn
Bronx
nigga
niggas.
or a Manhattan
Listen,
nigga.
man, Bronx, Queens, we
Queens,
good
let's go.
tonight, man. Let's go.
Right
Joey
next
is
to
tight.
him.
Yeah. Look, see, it worked out naturally.
Yeah, you see that?
Sat right next to him. I felt
It's
the
been
vibe.
100
The energy
Bronx
was just
niggas.
there. Like, I was like, you know, something about this
Sometimes
dude.
God just be working.
It's the
Yo,
beard.
that's it, man.
It's the beard.
Look, we got the struggle beard
Word,
again.
we struggling over here, man. They
Trying to
good,
get
man.
warm for the winter.
They wasn't prepared.
Yo, that's what's up. Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, that's what it is, man.
Oh man.
But now we got Jay Already Famous in here. We're going to start off with the interview. First things first, the name. How do we decide on that name, Jay Already Famous?
You really want to know that story?
Yes, we
Oh,
want that
Yeah,
story.
we need to know, bro.
So I had a friend named Trent,
Mhm.
and I hope he's okay because like he's going through some stuff right now back in Miami. But I had a friend named Trent, and you know, it was 2013. I used to say hashtag almost famous. It was it was no brand. It was just me as an actor, model, playing ball as a hobby. We went out one night to a party, and I used to say, you know, almost famous. Da da da. I used to just throw it out in the air.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, we already famous. So from rolling with that, from hearing that, I would say, you know, hashtag already famous. And I said it so much to the point where, let's say 2 years ago, you know a dude named Al Reynolds, Star Jones' ex-husband?
Ah, yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
I had
okay.
a meeting with him because he still works for Sirius XM Radio. And when I had that meeting with him, he said, at the time my name was Original Music on social media, but I was doing music as a hobby because a lot of my siblings, you know, my friends from the hood, everybody was
That's
doing
what they was
music.
doing.
So it was just like, you better get on board with something.
Yeah.
So I was doing music as a hobby. He said, if you're not an MC, you should change your name. So I changed my name to, no, it took me like at least 48 hours to figure out what kind of name I was going to change it to.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but change it because you don't want people to mistake you for an MC. So he said, how about Already Famous? Something Already Famous in it because you always put hashtag Already Famous. So I was like, all right. So I made it to Jay Already Famous, but I didn't make it into a brand until 2015,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 16. And then I started moving heavy with it. It took me a long, actually it was 16 because it took me a long time to actually start saying introducing myself. Hey, I'm Jay Already Famous, because it's a confidence thing when you
wasn't
say it.
comfortable
I wasn't
with it?
comfortable at all because I never even experienced me. Walking. It's like me
Yeah.
calling myself King. Hey, I'm King.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
Who the
it's just-
fuck is this
yeah.
nigga?
So,
Talking
and I-
about he
it was
already
funny.
famous.
It was funny. I was getting like vibes like that. People was like,
Mm.
"You mean like what's your name? What's your real name? Female? What's your real name?" It was like Already Famous, but it's like I would be so nervous about MJ. I didn't want to
Yeah.
roll with it. But then I guess after a while, with the name was matching up to the success. So being that it was matching up to the success, and then my social media looked good at the same time with all of that, people just started rocking with it. And
Phone for airplane.
oh, airplane? Oh. So yeah, people started rocking with it, and that's how everything began with the name.
That's what's up. But see, that's organic though.
Yeah, I didn't make it into a brand right away. It was nothing like that. It was
Mhm.
just me saying, Jay Already Famous. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with it, but I think also I created the name into like a business because I used to do a lot of extra work on set for like a lot of shows,
Yeah.
and I hated how like a lot of the crew members treated you.
Mm.
So I don't like working for a lot of people. If I'm gonna work for you, at least be cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make
You a
me,
person. You a
yeah,
human.
make me want to be here. You know,
Yeah,
so
Exactly.
so I used to go to set like 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and then you got the crew members treating you like shit. And then I used to hate it, and I used to be like, I wish I had my own shit. I can get my own money. And
Yeah.
So when I created the brand, it worked out. I'm blessed to get the gigs I've received.
Yeah.
But just from me having my own and getting my own equity from it is a blessing.
And that's one of the things too, because a lot of times people, they'll find you on IG later and see, oh, he got 25,000, he got 50,000 followers. A lot of people don't know what it's like when you got five.
You know
what
what's
I'm
funny?
saying?
I don't even think about the followers though. It's like, not even trying to be funny. Like I really never thought about follow. I mean, at one point in time, I did want 1 million followers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But I guess where I'm at right now, I don't really care about that. It's like I learned
You
how
just
to.
need the people that fuck with
You, it's
Yeah.
being
Right,
true to you.
exactly.
Yeah, like
Being
right
true
now,
to
even
you.
with the patch game, like I don't have 50,000 followers getting a patch.
Exactly.
But I got maybe a good 200-300 people that's like, yo, we
That's
we
ready
rocking
for you.
with that.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
that's cool with me because not everybody's gonna like what you promoting. And I tell people that all the time, just because you promoting that, you probably think it's positive. Some people may not take it as positive. They may take it as a negative.
Exactly.
So it is what it is.
Exactly. No, that's facts. It's the same with us too. Like with the podcast and stuff. I think Joey probably the same with you with music. You rather have 50 to 100 like loyal people
Yeah,
that
right.
you know that
Shit,
actually
rocking
bang
with
with
you,
you,
like,
than
yeah.
have like thousands of people and it's like it's not even real
It ain't
love.
that serious. Like that's why I
Exactly.
be telling people it's not that deep. I'd rather just have you rocking with me because it's genuine.
That's a fact. I want
That's
that.
it, man. Can't disagree with
So
that. B.
quick backstory. I've met this gentleman here playing ball
That's
down
right.
at Lifetime.
I'm glad I met. I'm glad I met y'all.
Yeah,
Because my
definitely.
goal was, it's funny. I joined that gym because my goal was to just network.
Mhm.
It wasn't to do anything else but just network.
Right.
So it was a good. I met y'all.
it
I'm
worked
sitting
out.
here right now.
Yeah.
So
It worked out perfect.
I don't usually tell
Definitely.
nobody what I do when I meet
Mhm.
people, especially in public. I don't never tell nobody what I do. Usually people find out.
But it was genuine.
We was just talking. We
We
was
was
just talking
balling.
regular.
We was balling.
And the
I-
crazy thing was, me and Mike wasn't even gonna go that day,
I
but
didn't
then we
even
pushed
know.
ourselves to go, and then
I didn't do
we
this.
saw. I was like, "Oh, yo, my man Jay here. What's up? Let's get it popping."
And
That's
the
what's
first
up,
time
yeah.
I played against him, I was on the opposite team. It was me
Oh
and
yeah.
Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
And we
yeah,
was
I
on
remember that day.
opposite teams. And everyone was scared to guard this dude.
That whole
He,
gym
came,
to
he
this
came
day.
in. He came in the gym. He came in a little like dude saw him. And they was like, "Yo, I'm putting him on my team." So we on the other team like the next 5 waiting, and it was like I see everybody matching up. I'm a heavier set person. He's fast as hell.
Super
But
fast.
The people that's built the same as him are like, nah, I'm not
I'm
guarding
not
him.
guarding him.
I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, y'all scared of him? They're like, nah, he could cook. I'm like, I said, F it, I'm guarding him then. And I'm not gonna,
balling though.
I'm not gonna lie, he
Like-
gave me buckets.
No, but he be balling though. That's all what I was saying. It was actually a good matchup because it wasn't like, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't just go past him the way I wanted to. He was bodying the shit out of me. Like it wasn't no like, oh, I'm about to just go. Like I'm moving backwards every time I hit this nigga. Like it was just like,
And it was a good game, and it was mutual respect. Cause it's like, yo, why y'all scared for? And it's like
I think what people were mistaken, like in general, especially in that gym, I talk a lot of shit, but like I tell a lot of the people, like if they met me in high school, it was so much worse. Like I was really wild out. I used to get chased out of hoods. I used to get chased out of hoods. I just had a conversation with a kid the other day. I used to get chased out of projects for real because of the shit I used to do. But like, I think where they mess up at in that gym is when I talk shit, they take it serious. Like, oh, this nigga really want to fight, and it's like, yo, like it's not that type of party. Like we just balling. Like,
Yeah.
But especially when you play ball in the streets, it's just natural. You hit a shot
You
on
just
somebody, like, nigga,
natural.
guard up. Like,
Exactly.
that's how it is.
Oh, I
You
used to
play
play-
ball.
Step
I
up,
do that now.
step up.
Well, nigga, you better guard the
Guard
fuck
up.
up. Like,
There's a certain energy when you hooping.
Right,
Yeah.
it's just a natural thing. But the segue from that, I want to ask, where does your love for basketball even stem from?
I was a kid. I mean, basketball was before everything. You know, I was damn, how can I even
Same
explain?
here.
Yeah, I was balling.
Ball is life.
I had
ball
a
is
scholarship
life,
for St.
definitely.
John's. I had
that's
2
what's up.
offers for China. You know, I had a lot of opportunities for basketball, and I've been in the right situations for basketball. I've been in places for basketball where people, ballers, wish they could even be in. You know, but I guess when you get older, the love for it is not there no more because I started looking at basketball like I don't want to. It's a job. You know, I don't want to have to.
and it's not fun.
If you ever watch me play ball, I'm really having fun. I'm
Yes.
laughing. I'm like, yo,
Right.
I can't do that in the A. You can't do that in college either.
Yeah, you
college
can't.
is worse.
Oh, yeah.
My coach, shit, I gave my coaches in high school hell. So it's like I could just imagine me in high school, in college, because in high school I didn't like passing the ball. See, y'all met me at a time where I'm older now and I'm just playing ball just to clear my head.
Exactly.
If y'all met me in high school, shit. I'm just clearing my head now. So
Yeah.
nah.
But that's good you could admit that, though.
Nah, I mean,
Going
I was
back
having
on
a
it.
conversation in the gym yesterday about that with some dude. I was like, yo, like, if you met me, he was talking about some little kid that's 12 years old. He's like, yo, he's such a brat. He play ball. Like, why do they pick him? I said, I'll pick him. I said, shoot. He's probably just a spoiled brat. That's all it is. I said, y'all met me at 12. Y'all would have hated me.
Say
Like,
word.
no, they would have hated me because I didn't listen to nobody. I
Yeah.
ain't like authority. I still don't like authority now, but now I'll just take it.
Yeah.
But at that time, you couldn't tell me what
Like,
to
nigga,
do.
I'ma do what I wanna do.
Yeah, oh, we gotta do this played. I don't know. This is a one-on-one game. That's how I used to tell the coach. It's a one-on-
That's a one-on-one game.
I used to, yo,
One-on-one.
I swear, I wish I still had some videos of me in high school. I used to be fucked out.
Oh, man. But nah, from talking with you and chopping it up, you said that you balled at West Fourth.
That's my favorite court in the
You
world.
know Smush. He's cool with Smush.
Oh, that's my
Yeah,
bro. That's my guy.
Smush.
So, like, what did
Shout
West
out to
Fourth mean to
Smush.
you as a ball player? And, like, how did it help you, like, hone your game as a ball player?
It helped me contain my audience. So like I use that as a way to, if you never met me in person, I always announce, hey, I'm about to be at West Fourth later on today. That's a way for you to just to see me, not even just balling, but in an element where you can just see me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, and then if the game's over, chop it out with me. You know, hey, how you doing? You want to take a picture or two? I use that as my meet and greet.
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
I use basketball in general as my meet and greet, with West Fourth especially because
Mhm.
it's a famous court, but it's at the corner,
Yep.
and you can't miss
I
that
did
court.
see you before because I was hooping. I was hooping at West Fourth, and I was leaving.
They call
and
me
he
they
was-
call me Superman at West Fourth.
Yeah, I don't know nobody. I was just there, just playing his regular pickup.
Oh,
So I
word.
was just there. I was hooping in the morning because I was about to go work, and then like I think I seen you come in because I recognized your hair. Did you always have the blonde shit?
Yeah, for 3 years
okay.
now.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely seen you there before.
Look at that. You see?
Word.
Two
Smart.
Queens brothers.
That's-
Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
they call me.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
they call me Superman at West Fourth. I had to get that tatted.
That's what's up. Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
Nah, he be in the air though. That boy be
Yo.
yo,
in
he
high
be
school,
up there,
I'm
yo.
telling you, in high school, I had
Yo.
videos. I wish I still had it. My old coach, I used to jump over niggas. Like, I have one video, and I never did it again. I had a video of me jumping from the free throw line and actually banging it. And I don't think I could do it. I'm not no more.
Days is
Like,
done.
I mean, I'm not old, but I mean, I feel it from me pulling that shoulder too easy. It was just
Yeah,
like,
it
I
was
know
like-
I'm pushing 30 right now. So it's like,
Hey, with me, it ain't even a house. It's the speed. This nigga
Yo,
is
it's
hella.
out, yo.
He John Wall.
Yo, Tasmanian devil, yo, that, and
You play like
control of
this
the
team.
ball,
it's funny.
yo.
It's funny because
Yo, he ran me over. I saw him come. I'm like, oh, which way he going? I'm like, yo, chill.
You know what's
man.
funny? Like, I want to go against Chris Brown so bad, and he's actually the person I look up to. Like, he's the third person I look up to in like the world. But I want to go against him so bad because I heard stories about how he balled, and I heard he's fast as shit.
Mhm.
So I really want to go against him, like match up with him.
Like, let's
and
see what it
let's-
really
let's
is.
see
Nah,
what-
let's see.
Speed
You know what?
versus
He
speed.
He can really ball.
Yeah, he could ball.
Because
Brown can
he was
ball.
playing at the Kingdom, yo. He
He played
dropped
at-
like 25,
he
30
played at West
easy,
Fork,
yo.
too.
Yeah.
I didn't come
man.
that day. I
Chris
was
Brown,
mad. I
yo.
ain't come that day.
I saw
He would have gave him a buck. He's like, I'm ready.
I ain't come that day.
Man.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah, I be in the gym. I know Porzingis' older brother. I was killing him the other day.
Giannis.
He hates me. Cause he lives in the
Yeah,
building.
he
he
live in the
lives there.
building.
He
Yeah,
hates me. He
man.
hates my guts. I talk shit.
He tall?
'Cause I-
Yes.
How tall is he?
Not OD.
He not like
He
Porzingis.
like
He
6'3".
yeah,
6'3".
yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking he
he
about to be
nah.
like
You know why they
Zion.
hate me? And I
Some
be talking
shit.
shit to them NBA
Yeah.
ballers.
Uh-huh.
Y'all bums. I be wild every day. Yo. Like even the owner of the building's son, I be talking shit to him.
That's what you get. All right, real quick.
Yeah.
Top 5 all-time players in ball, and then
And is NBA? Or?
yep, NBA, and then top 5 current NBA players.
Okay. I mean, Iverson, Jordan,
Okay.
Bird.
Yep.
Damn, you said the NBA. I don't even like the NBA like that. I really don't. I was always like
Okay, so you know what then?
I'm an
mix
and one dog.
Mix in your street ballers then. Go ahead. You can mix
Baby
in street ballers.
Shaq.
Okay.
You know who Baby Shaq is.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And the Professor.
Okay.
Professor?
I like that. I like that.
I like Professor's handles.
Yeah,
I
I like
just like
it.
his
It's
handles.
legit.
Baby
mix.
Shaq,
He
he's
was
the
the
reason
mix.
why I want to jump high.
Yeah.
That's
up
why.
there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe Shaq wasn't even tall like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
jumping.
fly,
Like,
like,
how you
he had
jumping like
bungees,
that?
man.
Like-
He had
like that-
bungees.
And he was big.
Yo.
You know what's funny?
A stocky nigga that's flying like that.
You know what's
like-
weird though? As like a kid, like I'm friends now, and that's funny. I used to look up to him when I was a kid. High Octane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like and me and him
yeah.
are like good friends, but it was just
He
weird
from
when
the
I
Bronx,
met.
ain't he?
Yeah, when I met
Yeah.
him, I was just like, "You old now." Like I said that to him. I was just like, I just couldn't believe that he don't ball
Yeah.
like that no more.
Like
It was
he
just
used to,
like, you
yeah.
don't ball, bro. Like.
The whole point of you being alive is
Nah,
playing
it's
basketball.
that
Watching it.
And you over here standing with me watching this game. Why you not in the game? Like, it was just weird to me. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
but we good friends though to this day. So it was just cool to even been able to meet him and
That's what's
vibe
up.
with him.
That's wild.
Top 5 current players, either street ball or NBA. Mix them in.
I don't really know too many street ballers to this day. I guess I just use basketball today as a hobby now.
Yeah.
But I mean, LeBron is always gonna be my number one. I
Mhm.
respect Curry. You know,
Steph.
100%. I have to respect him because like. It ain't easy shooting like the way he's
Not
shooting.
like that,
He's
yeah.
shooting it different. Like,
Off the dribble
like he
from
in
half
Space
court.
Jam. Like,
He's a whole nother breed, man. like
right.
for real, B.
Who else? Dang, I guess I don't really keep up on ball like that no more.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Wow. That's the first time I
You
ever
know why
heard
I'm
Yo.
saying that? It's not because of the NBA. I've actually met him a few times at the gym.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
like I've seen
okay.
him, just getting to know him. Like
He
right.
seems cool.
yeah, he seems cool. So I mean, I'm not saying ball wise. I'm just
All
saying
right,
like,
yeah.
Nobody personally.
Trust me, I would
Because
love
you
to go
know
against him.
personally. You know-
I
you
be
know
calling him
personally.
out along with CJ McCollum. Like y'all niggas can get it. Like let's go. Like,
but I'm not gonna lie, McCollum has the best drills I've ever seen. In
oh,
the
I
gym.
called him out recently.
Like
dude,
shooting
bro.
wise?
We cool though, but I be like, come on, bro. We can do this.
He's
shit
the
on
best
camera.
I've ever seen, like unedited in that gym. Like I've seen him hit 20 out of 25.
Oh no,
on
I've
every
seen him
shot.
shoot, but I don't care. Like that's what nobody like. Bro, me and him could do. So I be telling him like, I don't care if you even cook me. I just want.
I want the experience.
We gonna do this.
Yes.
Like
Uh-huh.
even when LeBron came to the gym the other day, I don't know if I heard about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
he was
wanted to
there.
meet him so bad just to call him out. Like I don't care what it is. Like I just want to be able to be the guy that hey, you know, if he killed me, that's cool. But like
Yeah.
I'm not backing down to
Exactly.
you. Like, let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah, they was looking like they didn't even want to play that day when he was there. Everybody just watching him
you
go
see how
right
many-
by him.
Yo,
He
I was
pulling
like,
threes.
this nigga
Yo,
dunking
play
like-
some
Yeah,
defense,
play
man.
some D.
They clearing the lane.
Yeah,
Yo,
nobody
yo.
was playing no defense,
Cantor,
nothing.
Cantor
B.
did nothing.
I'm
Cantor
like,
was over them
yo.
picks.
Was they like scared of him or something?
Yo,
You may as
everybody
well
else,
say it,
everybody
because-
else that was on the court was just
Son,
watching him, Joey. That's how
If
it
you
was.
saw
It was
that shit,
crazy.
son.
Because like the last few years of LeBron, it looked like people was just in awe. Like
I think they look at LeBron now as a coach, low key. Cause I even looked at him and Alonzo Ball recently, and like I think a lot of people in the league look at him as not even a player no more.
Right.
I think he's already established himself as the boss.
Yeah, he's revered. Like it's like I think it's what when Draymond said when LeBron realized that like yo I am the best and I'm gonna talk shit about it and no one's gonna do nothing about it. That's when I think other
no,
people was
LeBron
like.
don't really talk like
No,
that.
no. But in his interviews,
Sometimes.
in his,
I don't be seeing.
but no,
it.
in his
interviews,
interviews
yeah.
and stuff, he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Yo, I'm the best. I know I am." And when he got to that point, there was nothing you could do with LeBron.
You know who I became cool with? The assistant coach for the Bucks. What's their star player? The tall kid.
Antetokounmpo.
Onto the
Yeah, like no, Giannis. Yeah, like watching. I respect him. I watched him practice at the Sky.
He
That
hard
nigga
work.
dunked is
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's like watching a movie. I was like, yo, I ain't
Boy,
trying
sick.
to be underneath that shit.
And he
man.
do that.
Hey,
He
You
do
saw,
like
you saw what he did to Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
He
Yo.
jumped over him, and he didn't even
Yeah,
realize.
man.
He's like, "Oh, I jumped over him." Oh,
He
okay.
dunks like he's in Space Jam. I'm like,
Yo,
bro.
his arms is like, yo, it's crazy.
Yo.
And if you-
he's mad cool.
Yeah,
he's
but
really
like,
like
I would talk shit to him, but it has to be no one in the paint because I need to clear. We gotta clear this shit out. I gotta go past you because it's like if I go past you, you blocking me because I'm over here trying to maneuver through the next person. Like, nah, it's not good.
They gotta be one-on-one.
Yeah, you gotta be one-on-one.
The only other person would be Kawhi. I'd be nervous about I don't feel like there's no way to get around Kawhi.
I'm cool with what's his name's brother, Mo Bamba's brother, older brother.
Uh-huh.
And he's about to, actually I don't know if y'all probably because y'all older kids. Siddiqui Johnson.
Heard that name.
I've
before.
heard of
heard-
it.
Yeah,
He
I
got
heard
locked
that
up. He
name
used to get
before.
drafted. Then he got locked up.
Yeah.
He's from here. He played, right? I forgot what school
I
he
think
went to.
I wasn't here.
I
I think
heard
it was,
that name a bunch
Yeah,
of
I heard
times.
that
Yeah, that's
name. I
his
heard
older
that
brother,
name.
and he used to get drafted before Mobamba like years ago. But I guess he's supposed to get drafted this year, and he just got out of jail because he had to go to jail. But it's crazy how you get out of jail, but you about to be on the draft list.
Word.
He's
That's
on the
wild.
NBA draft list.
crazy. B.
Homie was on the Lakers with a
With a Kentavious Caldwell Pope was
Yeah.
playing with a house arrest
Yeah,
a
that
house
house
arrest
arrest
warrant.
I didn't see that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did not know
He
that.
only could play
Yes.
games in LA for what was it, the first 20 games of the season?
yes.
So only he
Absolutely.
couldn't
That's
travel.
100%.
Wow.
So he was playing with
100%.
yes, he was playing with what you call it? A house arrest
Yo,
monitor.
true gangster.
Shout out.
That's it, man. Shout out, B.
Yo,
Word,
that's real.
That's real.
Respect.
That's
Like,
real.
You only get 20 home games, man. Crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
like
crazy.
You that good when the coach is like, don't be late to practice. It was like, the coach is supposed to be, the whole GM supposed to be like, yo, cut him, get him out of
Yeah.
here. They was like, all right, just come make the home game.
We need that boy
Yeah.
shooting, man.
Yeah.
Nah, Caldwell Pope can shoot, though.
Nah,
man.
he's a big ball player.
He can
Make
ball,
sure when
B.
you in the house
ball.
arrest, you in the gym and getting them shots
that's
up.
hilarious.
That's
yo.
wild.
Yeah, that's
500
crazy.
makes.
B. I did
That's
not know that. B.
Uh-huh.
That's telling me some new shit. Yo. That's crazy.
Yo, when it was, cause the Lakers ain't been winning, so it's like they don't be in the spotlight.
Yeah, what it matter?
So it was like,
That's a hood legend
You-
story
you
between
ain't-
him
yeah.
between him and Mo Harkless. I never
Let me
forget.
ask you a question. It's a little off topic because I've been asking the youth this. So you know how the youth is. Who you think is a better point guard? OSMG, Iverson or Curry?
both of them ain't point guards.
I would lean
But I
on-
mean, I have to say point guards
they
because they
combo
basically.
guards at most.
I'm only saying
combo
point guard because
guards.
of height wise. That's always why I'm
But
saying
that's the thing
guards.
too. Like I would probably
Because you
lean.
can consider them as a point guard because of their
Yeah,
height.
I would probably
say
lean
I would
Steph.
just say guard or even shooting guard.
That you would depend on to win the game.
And Curry don't barely bring the ball up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
He definitely don't.
And you know what it is too, though. I don't think Iverson ever really got a chance to showcase his point guard skills.
He
'Cause
left,
in
he
La-
left
and-
too early.
Or not even just that. Even Larry Brown's system.
Yeah,
It wasn't conducive on one person like setting up and running an
Running the ball,
offense.
yeah.
It was everybody touching the ball, moving it around. By the time Iverson got it back, it was like 4 seconds left. He's like,
So
I'm
you had to
shooting.
take a bad shot.
I'm
Yeah.
shooting.
No,
Yeah.
but that's what Larry Brown wanted. That's why they had Eric Snow.
Gotta go. Yeah, I
Eric
think,
Snow was the
um,
point guard.
Yeah, I think Curry's after LeBron. I'll be speaking to the kids, yo.
What do you mean?
After in what?
Because they say
Are we talking skill? Or are we talking popularity?
I'm talking.
What?
Okay, they call
just
LeBron, of course.
everything?
They call him King James. Now, a lot of the kids these days are saying Curry is next after LeBron.
Not KD.
Nah, they say Curry's better than KD. These are what the youth is telling
I
me.
agree with that as well too.
I don't disagree with that.
I
think,
have to
I
agree.
think Curry is the next
KD
next
just
best
got the
player.
spotlight. He just getting in the
Right.
spotlight.
I feel that because if he ain't come over there, it
You know what I'm
would've been
saying? He
kinda
wouldn't.
quiet.
It was like, who the
Right.
hell's KD?
Right.
Because I feel like James Harden could have been somebody if he had a better team a long time ago when he was really killing.
The thing with James
damn.
Harden is that he just falters in big moments.
Yeah,
That's the
I
issue.
agree with you on that. Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, me personally, I have Steph at the top already. Personally, that's just me.
Over
hot,
LeBron?
hot take.
I got a
hot
over
take.
LeBron?
I got a-
Over LeBron, yes. Hot take.
You say you got who?
Steph over LeBron. Hot take.
Right
I don't
now?
care. Yes, right now at this moment.
overall,
I'm gonna tell you
Overall,
right.
the way he impacts games.
no.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
right
mad
now.
at you. No.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna tell you right now. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Put Curry on another team and let's see if he do it.
If he can take over the way he's taking over another
Right.
team, but drag a team with him on his back,
Exactly.
then I
think-
respect
I
him.
think he could do it.
I don't think so.
You put Curry
I
in
feel
the
like-
East, that team is going to the finals.
no.
You put Curry on any team in the East, that team is going to
You
the
gonna
finals.
put
I
him on the
disagree.
Magic and he's taking the Magic
Not
to
the
the
Magic.
All
Well,
right, that's
well,
what
LeBron,
I mean.
LeBron ain't taking the Magic
But
to the
LeBron's
finals.
bet you
doing.
would- I bet
but
you-
LeBron's
I
taking
think he
chances
would.
like that.
Right.
LeBron's doing chances like
Nah.
that.
Exactly.
Hold
Curry's
on
not
one
taking no
second.
chance like
Hold
that.
on 1 second.
Yo,
Hold on
for
1
real,
second.
man.
We haven't seen Curry unleashed in like 2 years, so what you're basing it on is like we don't know. That's like saying Kawhi is top 3 still.
You right.
We don't
Nah,
know.
you right.
We ain't seen Kawhi play in 2 years.
We know Curry can do it, though.
And
Curry
Steph
is
is-
the art of
in
that
our-
team.
But
in-
Steph is
in
gonna
our
retire
head-
a warrior, yo.
But hold-
They
hold-
not letting that boy go for
in
nothing.
our head, Klay Thompson could average 30 on any team. In our head, Steph Curry, if he goes to any team,
I feel
he's
personally
gonna, he
LeBron
drag
can
him
bully
to the
anybody in the
finals.
league if he really wants to. Then
But how come he don't do it all the time?
why? It's the business. That's why I just told you earlier. I would never want to go to the A because it's a business.
So even in the finals, when he had Steph on him,
I mean, I feel like the way I think about the NBA is this. I feel like somebody's always paying somebody off to do X, Y, and Z. This is why I watch college more than watch the A. Because I feel like the people in the higher up is going to say, okay, you know, LeBron, we want you to have a great game, but we want them to win. Or that's how I look at the NBA. I look at the NBA. It's about money. You know, it's the white man's game.
I used to believe that. I used to believe in shit like that. It's conspiracy. and
NBA
shit.
stands
I
for
don't
no
believe in
basketball
that.
allowed.
I don't believe that shit, man.
I still
don't believe
believe
that
that
shit.
to a certain
It's,
point.
it's
But
a
I thi-
business.
And I also
look at
I
Jeremy
think-
Lin.
Because
I
you
know,
gotta
no,
think
how
about.
did he come
but
out of
wait,
nowhere?
But wait, you gotta think about this. Players used to shave points and all that, man.
Yeah.
So why would they do that?
Okay,
they
wait,
want to
wait.
get paid.
no players in basketball have gotten caught shaving points. It was the refs. And I do think the refs have something to do with it, but I don't think the players willingly
It's
know.
still being.
no,
it's
no,
still
no, no, no.
being.
It's not.
If
Because the
I'm in
willing-
LeBron James' shoes and I had that much power, I could do whatever I want to do and talk as much shit as I want.
But then why would you lose finals on purpose, though? Like that?
It could be some underneath the table. It's
Yo,
a business.
But look how much money
You know how
he went to
get,
LA.
but you're not
no,
losing.
but he went to LA. Let's
that's
say
it.
this. He just went to LA. He's gonna win a championship with the
I
Lakers.
said that.
He's gonna win.
It's
Yeah,
no
in
way.
4 years.
It's a
One of these
business.
4 years, he's gonna win
It's
a
a
championship with the
business.
Lakers, and that's gonna put him way up there.
It's a
over
business.
Jordan. I'm
Think
telling
about
you,
it.
man.
When-
It's gonna happen.
I'm asking you a
It's
question.
gonna happen.
Wait,
Nothing's
a
gonna
person,
put
I'm
him
telling you,
over
it's
Jordan.
gonna
I look
happen.
at it like if a person like LeBron can win a championship, that means whoever's over LeBron, as far as the people that owns the NBA, are gonna get more money.
Yeah, exactly.
They want the person that's gonna win. Curry at the time, he
Curry-
was getting
Hold
the
on,
money.
hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, Joey.
1 second.
They dynasty is
I
going
gotta
to end
say-
somewhere.
not-
In the next 4 years,
hold
they
on,
dynasty
hold
is
on.
going to end.
Look
man.
at Kobe. Kobe had to go. LeBron was next.
Hold on 1 second, because
Okay,
we've been
Joey,
saying
okay,
in preseason, I've been watching a few games. They said LeBron name more than niggas that was on the court.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Go
also,
ahead, go
this
ahead,
is a
Joey.
sidebar that you just brought into my mind. They've been talking about anybody leaving Golden State this year. They've been saying, "Yo, KD might leave, Clay gonna leave, somebody. One of
KD
y'all
only
niggas
went to
gotta
Golden
leave,
State
please.
to get a ring.
Yeah.
Please,
Come on.
That's a
please,
fact.
somebody
KD's
leave."
a nobody.
They're gonna win
Nah,
it
that's a
here.
fact. I agree.
KD's championships is not gonna don't mean nothing to me. If he go to another team and win a championship,
another Melo.
then I give it to him.
He's another Melo.
No, he has to go to another team and win it because the way
Nah,
that
if
he
he
got,
come to the Knicks and
no,
win it,
excuse
yo.
me. All right,
My
that's
nigga
different.
KD,
No, that's
go
different.
ahead, dog.
All
He ain't
right,
doing that. He
but
ain't doing
but
that.
that's
He
what
ain't
I
doing
mean. That's what I mean. Come on, man. You was a game away from the finals, and then you go jump with
No,
the team
you
that
was
you
at-
just
let's be
beat.
real,
I'ma
you
tell
was
you
at
why.
halfway, yeah.
I think stars don't come to the Knicks because it's too much pressure for the New York.
Yeah, it is.
And
It
the
is.
taxes.
LeBron didn't even come.
And the
Taxes.
taxes.
Taxes is real, dog.
Boy,
8.875%.
Let him know, Joe.
That's a fact. That's
Let
a
him know,
fact.
Joe.
Yo, imagine LeBron or somebody coming over here. Yo, Melo, son, how much that house costs? What?
Please.
Melo in that
Melo ain't no
apartment.
house. He's in
Yeah,
an
yeah,
apartment.
apartment.
He's in that building.
He's in that building. Yeah, he's in the building
He
when
in
we
the
were
apartment.
balling
He's in
at.
that building.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what you spent in that penthouse, I just went and bought 2 cribs.
I know
What you
Odell just
doing?
turned down the offer for that building too.
He did.
Yeah, he turned the offer down.
It don't make sense to them. It's
Nah,
not worth it.
They was not. It wasn't even about the pay. The deal they had wasn't even I heard about it. That shit was bad.
Damn.
Yeah, the deal was bad for that. I
That
was
nigga
like,
Cantor locked in for like 50 years.
Yeah, I was like, y'all niggas is bugging.
He like, yo, the Knicks better not trade me neither.
Oh, look, he a free agent at this shit. You don't need him. Mitchell Robinson going to develop.
Yeah, exactly.
Cantor.
I like that boy. Nice.
Mitchell Robinson's a beast.
He nice.
All right,
I
but
don't
we.
know. Canada be getting me doubles in 2K, so he good at my book.
Oh, all right. We got to switch over real quick from the ball talk. I got to ask you, how'd you start in modeling and featuring in your national ad campaigns? Like, where did you even start at? Like,
Modeling, I started at 16, but ages 16 to 19 was more. I was getting scammed by a lot of agencies. And you know how you go to the mall and, hey, you know, just try this out, you know.
yeah.
So I was paying bread for a lot of agencies. I'm talking like $2,000 here,
Damn.
maybe $350 over here, $350 over there, you know, stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
And long story short, my first year of college, it was 2013. It was 13. I went to you know a school called Barbizon?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you remember that show I Love New York?
Uh-huh.
Remember TaylorMade?
Yeah.
So I met TaylorMade for the first time in my life, but like I used to watch I Love New York crazy.
Yeah.
So I met TaylorMade.
That was popping at that
Yeah,
time.
that time when
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
younger.
yeah, that
was
was.
popping.
So I met him, and you know, Barbizon is a school. So just to let everybody know, Barbizon's not a scam. Barbizon's like the
It's
real
legit,
shit.
yeah.
It's legit. It's just hard to get in. Like it's hard for you to be the star of the school. Like it's not easy.
Yeah.
So Barbizon wanted they wanted tuition money, and at that time I was broke. I was going to college. I was just playing ball to hobby because I couldn't go to the dorm because they wanted bread just to even like for me to dorm in the college.
Mm-hmm.
And my job that was paying me, I was only getting like $200 every 2 weeks. That minimum wage at that time was bad.
It was bad.
So
That 550.
yeah, man, yo. So
You said 2013. It was like 725.
725, yes.
That was the
725.
increase with the
Yeah, that
725.
was-
Before
That was
taxes.
the
Right,
Obama.
before
that was the
taxes
Obama
kill you.
bump.
Yeah. So at that time, he was like, "Yo, you know, he was trying to give me some work, but I had to pay off the Barbizon class. I even start classes yet. So I was just trying to pay it off. Cause mind you, I'm still in college,
Mhm.
and I think after you know whatever I get for my check, whatever I use for bills, I was left with like maybe $40 for 2 weeks. So
Damn.
yeah, so like life was stressful. So I told him I'm gonna take a break for a minute. I said I'm gonna come back next year. I'm gonna save up some money. He said, okay, cool. I think I saved up by like $300 off those checks.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, I think I'm ready for a little something like, because you needed $200 to at least start off on class. I think I only gave him about $40 altogether. So I came back with the $200.
Uh-huh.
And I said, yo, take the extra 100 for whatever, towards whatever. He said, yo, like, would you be interested in acting? I was like, yeah. He said, you know, it goes hand in hand, but I wasn't really familiar with it. I was only like 20 years old at the time.
Yeah.
No, I was 19 going on 20. And then he was like, I know y'all heard of Casting Networks.
Yeah.
He got me hooked on
Yeah,
Casting
yeah.
Networks. That's when I started getting onto like doing extra work and stuff like that. And then I got my first big campaign, which was Complex.
Gotcha.
And actually, which is still on YouTube right now, trending. Over 1 million views right now. My first video ever, like to even do something that big.
Mhm.
And then, you know, that's how I started getting into that and everything. So things just started rolling from there.
So you consider the Complex your first like big break? Was that your first big
Nah,
break?
that
or
was
nah?
that was my first time just even getting some type of publicity.
Got you. So what would you consider your big break?
Nike, Nike with Odell.
That's
That was when I was Odell stunt double. That was my everything started changing. Life changed.
So like, what is it like being a stunt double? Like,
Well, I
not
mean,
for
I'm not
nothing,
his stunt double no more, but
Yeah.
like that was fun for those 3 years.
But what
like,
was it like?
It was amazing. Like, you know, my first time actually being on set. You know, it's funny when I first found who Odell was. I didn't know who Odell was. When I
Yeah.
first time I actually got the phone call, I had my little brothers and them all telling me who the hell he was. This dude with blonde hair. Like, and it was funny because my hair was black at the time, and I wanted to dye my hair.
Right.
This was 3 or 4 years ago. I wanted to dye my hair. I'm like, I want to dye my hair, like, you know. But then when I got the call, to be his stunt double, I went to audition. I had an audition for that shit, by the way. It was funny because the dudes was in there. It was dudes with bald heads. It was crazy. Like,
Not even almost looking like the nigga.
They in there looking like me and Joey.
It was dude like his complexion over here, like the dude in the middle. It was like dudes light skinned.
Like, fam, man,
And
I'm
I'm
trying
like,
to almost look like
Yo,
him.
go get a tan before you come to the set. Yo, get signed the contract before. But it was funny because like I got to the thing, they already told me in front of everybody. That's when people was like in the audition room pissed. 'Cause it was like 6 of us auditioning.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, we think we found out Odell already. And first day on set, because we filmed in like 8 different locations in Manhattan.
Yeah.
First day on set, Odell pulls up. I didn't know who he was, but people thought I was him. And
Yeah.
Odell came up to me and was like, "Yo, what up, bro?" Like, I'm like, "What's good?" He was laughing at the head because what happened was, at the time, I didn't have the mohawk like he had it. I had the same cut I have now.
Yeah.
So they put like some piece on the back of some wig piece on the back of my head to make it blend in,
Right.
like a mohawk. And people really thought I was him, and I was like, "Nah."
How tall is he?
5'11" at max.
Yeah. How you know?
I'm a Giant fan.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. Both of us.
No, he is,
Both
though.
sides.
He is
Yeah,
5'11".
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
5'11".
Like, and he's actually I'm older than him by like a year. No, I'm older than him by a couple months because his birthday is next month.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's only.
crazy.
I'm just turned 26. He'll be 26. But like, and we met. We spoke, and I hated that set though. I didn't like working with him.
Yeah.
Like, not him, but I didn't
But
like
the
working
set
with
in
Nike.
general,
The
yeah.
that Nike set in particular, I
Mhm.
didn't like them at all. Like, it was very like, this is why I'm glad I have my own brand.
Yeah.
Because they very rude. Like, and I tell a lot of people, when you're acting, you're an up and coming actor. And I'm not even talking about modeling. When you're an actor, get all the behind the scene footage you can. 'Cause I'm telling you right now, if you do a big set, the behind the scene footage is more value than the actual
Yeah.
whatever's aired.
Right.
Because they not gonna promote you the way you're gonna promote you.
Yourself, yeah.
You gotta
You in this
promote
shit for
you.
2 seconds
'Cause now
and they
listen-
not seeing your face.
Yeah, like
Uh-huh.
now think about it. I know y'all probably saw the. I don't know if you saw the link of me doing the stunt
Yes,
double
I
work.
did. Yes, I have.
Now you would never knew it was me if I didn't post none of that stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
I had to
Right.
post it. Me getting that picture with Odell was pulling teeth. Like, I was blessed to get that picture with Odell.
Right.
And at that time, I didn't even know it was like, I didn't know how big this dude was.
Uh-huh.
I just took the picture just to say, okay, I got a picture
I got a
with this
picture
guy.
with the guy.
I didn't know when I posted, because I posted that shit the same day. People was wilding. Like, yo.
Oh, you know Odell?
The messages I was getting was
It was crazy, right?
Son, the ass I was getting was like,
Good work, my brother. Good work,
Clap
my
that
brother.
up, baby. That's what
I
I'm
ain't putting
talking
this link out there. My girl ain't gonna see this shit.
Look, Joey, edit that part out. Edit that part out.
I got you. Well, we're 20 minutes in. I got you.
But nah, it was crazy. So I mean, it was cool because I never had that much publicity on the spotlight at the moment because we was filming that outside
Yeah.
in Manhattan. So like, I'm talking like 400 or 500 people outside this looking at us. We signing autographs. He looking at me laughing. I'm signing Jay Already Famous. I'm like,
no Odell.
Ain't not Odell. Jay,
Get that name
you
out
like that?
there.
I'm like, Jay Already Famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, take that.
Word.
So that's what it was fun though. I mean, it was cool working with him. He's a good dude. It was actually a great time.
That's what's up.
That's
Nah,
what's
that's
up, man.
mad
That's
cool.
what's up.
That's mad cool. I like that. So, what was your favorite ad campaign that you've worked on?
The Knicks,
The Knicks one?
this recent one.
Tell us. Come on, man.
I
We gotta
actually
hear about it.
only because it was very respectful and they were very genuine and
Mhm.
they treated me like a king, like for real. Like every ad I've done was a business. Knicks was a business, but I felt like family at the same time. So
Mhm.
like I did the work with the Knicks recently. It was 2 weeks ago, and dang. How did it happen? Oh, I was having a stressful morning 2 Saturdays ago. And I left my girl crib. I was like stressing about money. I was like, damn, I need some extra bread, whatever. I went to West 4th Street early because I'm just gonna ball and just vibe
Yeah.
out and just shoot around. I usually don't even shoot around. I hate shooting around by myself. I usually just like going straight into playing the game.
Mhm.
The court was reserved by NYU, which was very odd. I'm like, why the hell is
Why they
NYU?
got a gym?
Y'all not balling.
They got their own
They
gym.
do.
What's
Yeah,
going
I'm like,
on?
I'm like, y'all don't even ball. Like, what the hell y'all doing? Like, so yeah, the court was reserved by NYU, and when they reserved it, I went to McDonald's, got some food, it was a camera crew chilling, just vibing out, and they was like, yo, they pulled up on me. It was like, yo, like, we would like to get you on a picture of you. We like your look. So I was like, it depends. Am I gonna get the photos? Because at this moment, it wasn't even. We're not talking about no film. They just wanted some shots.
Yeah.
Right.
So he was like, yeah, we'll give you the photos, but he was like, it would be nice if you could be in the commercial. So I was like, what y'all shooting? He said, the Knicks. And I was like, I'm glad. This is why I respect them. He said, we'll pay you. So I was like, oh, word. Your baby. All right.
That's what's up.
I ain't got to ask. I was going to ask for it regardless.
right,
So I was
uh-huh.
like, but then he was like, no, we'll pay you. So he said, can you be available today by 5:30 p.m. in Dumbo, Brooklyn? I was like, all right, cool. I'll be available. So the ballers get to the court. Before they got to the court, he was like, can you play ball? I was like, yeah, I could ball. So I guess it was God, because remember I said NYU reserved the court.
Yeah.
That never happens.
Right.
If NYU didn't reserve the court and the ballers came out, I would have never gotten picked to be in this film. That's how I take it, because they was looking for ballers to film.
Got it.
So
got you.
then
That works.
he was like, what time do the ballers come out? I
Right.
said, well, NYU said they're going to be out here till like 3 o'clock. He's like, oh, we can't wait that long. We got to go. Well, can you be available? I said, yeah. So I'm thinking he's full of shit. I'm like, yeah, he probably going to, by 4:30, going to say, yo, it's all good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work out like that. It's actually, he was like, he said, yo, it hit like 4:45. I made my way down to Dumbo. When I got down there, I didn't really film right away. He had like a lot of people on set that he had to film, but he paid me and gave me a free Porzingis jersey. But I'm like, damn, like this is cool, but I need to do something. I had to capitalize. There's no way I just came down here to get money. That's cool, but I'd rather exchange the money for the actual content.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So he said, can you be available tomorrow? Because we're trying to do a 3-on-3 and have it on the commercial. So I was like, yeah, I'll be available. He said, but I can't pay you. I said, so good. I ain't worried about it. So I get there. The main guy, he brings 4 of his friends. So then it's me. So it's a 3-on-3. We film for 4 hours. I mean, I get a little behind the scene footage, nothing crazy. And then I still wasn't satisfied with, I didn't get enough content. So then by the time Monday hit, I was at the gym.
Yeah.
Balling. I forgot about the commercial now. I'm like, whatever, I'll see it when it air. In my head, I'm like, I already know I ain't getting no footage. So I was like, it's whatever. So he hit me up like at Monday night when I left the gym. He said, yo, like, can you be available at 7:30 in the morning? I'm like, for what? He was like, we want you to be on the last part of the commercial. So I was like, are you paying me? I was like, now I know, like, if you want me,
You really
and
get
it's just
this
me,
Right.
we got to get money involved.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I'm thinking about it. So he said, yeah. He said, how much would you charge me? So I ain't gonna lie, I gave him a low number, like a low-ass number, too. So
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't even disappointed in myself. I was like,
It's just
you need what you can get at this moment
Right.
as me as a talent, not as an entrepreneur.
more. Exactly.
right.
So, because I haven't had a commercial since last year. So I said, I need something to end
That
2018 up.
Yes.
Yeah. So, he said, deal, we can work with that. So then I got there, I did it in the rain on 2 different roofs in Manhattan. And that's how that went, and when I tell that, y'all the first people I'm actually telling this story to.
Got it exclusive.
Because,
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
That's right.
Yeah,
Jay
I
Why you
Famous,
give
man.
us 5
Jay
stars?
Famous, man. Jay
Word,
Famous
this why
giving
we give-
exclusives.
this why we
soul
give
searching.
5 stars,
Let's
right?
go,
We give
man.
5 stars.
Yeah, so like, that's how it happened. They gave me, and funny because that day, the last day of me filming with them, besides the paycheck, he gave me a bag full of Knicks gear, which I gave back to the kids.
That's what's up.
See, that's what I'm
That's what
talking
Yeah, I
about.
gave back to
man.
the
Nah,
kids.
I
respect
respect
on
that, bro.
Yeah, I gave him
Respect
I
that.
would have been wearing that shit.
Yo, it was funny. Out of
I would have been like a
everything,
couple to my little brother and like,
Word, yo.
out of everything I got, I didn't get nothing but maybe one of the practice shorts, because the Knicks have these new practice shorts that they use.
Yeah.
I had those.
Yeah, but everything else you gave
I had
away.
2 basketball jerseys. My girl got one. My mom got the other one. I'm like, yo, I ain't get nothing. And but that's how it worked out. It was all good. So I just got word today that ooh, my fault. I got word today that it should air in like a week or 2.
Look, I watch every Knick game, so
oh wait,
me
next
too.
week the season starts.
yeah, next week
Exactly,
the season
it's
starts.
perfect, yo.
That's what's
No,
up.
but you see, it's 2 different commercials. So it's a short one and a long one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the long one, not the short one.
Got you.
Because the short one, remember, they finished it that Sunday.
Right,
when I
right.
did that 3-on-3.
So
The
that's
long
probably
one,
gonna be
I
the one on
finished the
MSG.
long one.
By yourself.
So I was by myself in the field. I didn't know what it looked like. As I said, I don't know what it looked
So
like.
You
once
just
you
did
see
it. You
it-
was
I
like,
just
oh,
know they said I'm
you-
in it a lot. They said so. I mean, it could be bullshit. It could be not. But they said I'm in it. You know, so I can't wait to see it. You know,
That's
so
what's up.
if
Nah,
I'm in it
that's
for at
what's
least 10, 15 seconds, I'm cool with that. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
That's all.
right.
That's all I need. You know,
We
but
gonna
that's
hear
how-
is.
Yo, what the Friday Night Knicks song? Ready
But
for
nah,
that.
it was a blessing to even be able to do that because, like I said, I was having a stressful morning.
Nah, that's what's up. But you see how everything worked out, though?
Finna be down by 20,
Exactly, yo.
and then see Jay already famous.
That's
it,
it.
man.
I like it.
The
Nah,
Knicks struggling to get down to the post. Down.
No, I definitely say
15.
this much. I feel like if I didn't leave that crib that day,
Uh-huh.
you know, God always got a plan.
That's a fact.
It was just a blessing for me to be able to say, you know, I got the Knicks underneath my belt on my resume.
Exactly. A lot of people
Exactly.
can't say that.
People can say that, you know, and just to even add on, you know, I think God is great because I never really had a manager or agent to even vouch for that.
This is you.
Everything is
It's
me.
all your talent,
Yeah,
too.
so
Independent.
Yeah,
That's
nah,
it,
that's
man.
what's up. That's crazy because a lot of
Dependent.
times that doesn't happen like that.
Nah,
You
that's
know,
true.
now a lot of people. A girl just hit me the other day. She said, "How do you get the gigs you get without a manager agent?" I said, "God, yo, I'm being honest with you. I said I really don't know." So like,
But see, that also speaks to your personality as a person. Like, if you're not a genuine person, I don't feel these kind of things
Right.
yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah, I
Right,
agree with you on
right.
that.
So
I
even though
agree
you
with on
have
that.
like the almost famous or the already famous tag,
yeah.
that doesn't mean you're an asshole. You have people
No, no,
that
no.
are like that, and you're nothing like that. I
nah,
can
not
say
at
that
all.
from speaking with you. And
Well, I
knowing
mean, like
you
I said,
personally.
even with already famous, it was just me more of creating a platform just for people that's
Exactly.
just like want to promote themselves.
Exactly. And like I
know?
said, you just genuine.
No, I appreciate
And
that.
good things happen to good people. That's how I feel.
That's
I feel
it,
good
man.
things
That's
happen
it.
to good
That's
people.
100%.
yo.
The world
fact,
always
man.
works this shit out.
Exactly.
God
Some
don't-
way,
God
somehow.
don't make no mistakes.
Right about that.
Exactly.
That's it.
I gotta ask, what's one person or company that you would like to collaborate with in any fashion?
Fashion.
Whether it be a commercial, whether it be an ad campaign, no matter what it is, what's either one person or one company you would like to collaborate with?
I've just been speaking to my homegirl about this the other day. Sprite.
Nice.
Hey, yo, Sprite hit my man up.
But you know what it
yo.
is
That's it,
too?
man.
Sprite is a natural segue into meeting LeBron, I feel.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
That's my personal
I was
thing.
just saying. I feel like when you do like,
I see what you did there, Mike.
You see that, right? We gonna put it in the universe. We're putting it in the universe.
I feel like when you do a thing like Coca-Cola and Sprite, it's like a major thing.
Exactly.
Because like, I don't know, they just major. It's like they do everything. They do from sports to like, you know, workout, you know, all type of
They do
stuff.
all different
But I
stuff.
always wanted to do something. I mean, I did extra work with Sprite. Actually, I met what's that? He's the rapper. Oh man,
Rapper on Sprite.
I just had
Yachty?
his name. No,
They got a lot of people. They got Logic.
Yeah.
They got a lot of cans with people on them.
He did an interview with the Breakfast Club early this year. I forgot his name, but I'll get his name later on.
Yeah.
But I met him on he was the main guy on Sprite when he first came out, and I was an extra on it, and you know, I was like, damn, like Sprite really be doing big shit, like like the way they set their shop up, like yo, it'd be crazy. So I always wanted to collaborate with Sprite or even just be in a commercial with Sprite. You know, if I can do that, that'd be amazing.
So we're gonna put this in the universe now.
That's right.
Word.
He's gonna get the commercial with Sprite.
I
Hey,
appreciate
yo,
it.
And then
Sprite, hit my
He's
man
gonna
Jay,
meet
man.
LeBron because LeBron is Odell Beckham, man.
That's
They
right.
cool.
That's right.
You cool with Odell.
That's
We gonna
it.
make this all connect
You
together.
know, I
We just
haven't
put it
seen
out there.
Odell since
And I ain't
last
meet LeBron
year.
yet either, so I'm gonna be there somehow.
You know, it's funny you say that. You know, and I was speaking to my homegirl that works for BET. I was like, I would be the worst person to give a talk show to because I would give.
Just name drop all day.
I wouldn't get the celebrities on my show. I would get the up and coming.
Mm.
You couldn't give me a talk show on a major network because I would give everybody the platform.
You be giving niggas shots.
That's why I think that
See?
I would give. That's why I feel like a lot of people. Like I told somebody this other day, I feel like the Shade Room thinks I'm their competition. And I'm only saying because the Shade Room throw shade, I throw positivity. The Shade Room looks at my stuff. They always show me love here and there. But
Yeah.
I think it's fake love, you know.
Uh-huh.
But because every time I tell them to repost me, they won't repost me. When I tell them I'll pay for it, they'll say we'll get back to you. So it's like now we talking free and money. So which one is
Which
it?
one is it? What's the issue?
And so they'll
Either way, they wasn't fucking with
they
you.
ain't fucking with it. So
They just to
now
let you know they got eyes on you.
I feel like that, and so I feel like if someone really gave me my own platform, as far as like even BET or MTV or whatever, I'll be the person that everybody would hate. Because as far as the people that's in the radio industry, the higher ups in the radio
You be
industry,
putting niggas on
because
that
they
ain't
want,
sponsored
yeah,
by fucking
like I don't
the
need no
companies
money
already.
to be
Genuine.
sponsored.
You want-
Even if I did charge you, it won't be no $500. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, throw me $50. Like let's get you in here. Come
Let's
on,
see
bro.
what happens.
You know, see how this bullshit about it won't
Exactly.
bother. It's genuine. I'll bring the bottle. Like yo, you get this
Let's
drink. Let's have
go.
some fun.
Let's have
a
fun.
conversation. So that's just
See,
me.
it's funny you said that because we about to segue. Who's one person you think deserves more exposure that isn't getting it?
That I know.
Yep. That you think is really talented and needs a little bit more exposure.
Everybody on the up and coming.
There you go.
There we go.
No, literally everybody.
Everybody
believe
on the come up.
I
Everybody
believe
on the
that.
come up.
They all need a
I
need a
can't-
segue to get
They just
into
need a
it.
shot.
They
They
need
need
a
a
shot.
Did you
exactly.
see? Did you see what I wrote? Did you see my post the other day?
Which one?
I posted a picture of myself and this caption.
Was it with the guest shirt?
No, it was a white shirt. Here it is. I said, "It's the people that work hard the most that don't get acknowledged." I'm gonna change that.
That's a fact.
It's you know how many people work hard
Mhm.
all around the world and they don't get no acknowledgement. And I'm not trying to throw no salt on a person like, cause Shiggy's my man's. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm cool with a lot of people that's verified and got a lot of followers. But you know, even when I say a person like him, it's like I had to agree with what Mike Epps said the other day. Some people don't really know what working hard is.
Mhm.
They don't know what blood, sweat, and tears is, which means that you know, when you get an opportunity granted to you, you may turn it down because of your ego. You know, instead
Right.
of just like how I just took the Knicks commercial and you know I took the money I took for it was so low, but it's like I don't have no
Opportunity was
I had no
better.
ego.
Opportunity was better
It's
for
nothing
you.
wrong with saying no sometimes, but I know for me at that moment I need something else to add on to capitalize. So some people wouldn't have did that. Some people like, oh, you bugging? I'll wait another 2 years. Nah, I'm not waiting another year. I just did it one last
Not
year. I need
everybody
to do
get
it
them
now.
years,
yeah.
dog.
So maybe this will segue into something else, but I
Exactly.
need to make sure I'm good. You know, so you know I feel like everybody deserves a shot. You know, not because of how many followers
What
you
you
got.
got? That don't mean nothing.
How many viewers you got? You
That don't mean
know, I
nothing.
mean, I tell people straight up, like, if you nice like that, then get on YouTube. That's the hardest thing in the world. That's the hardest social media in the world. If you can get on YouTube
Absolutely.
and kill,
Yeah.
then I know you working
Uh-huh.
hard.
That's
so,
a fact.
Easy
because
as-
I can't even get on
Oh.
YouTube and kill. Like, not the way I would want.
All you can do is put out good content. That's all you can do. And hope
Pray
it
get
gets to the
out
right
Exactly.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
put out good content.
Exactly.
There's
That's
a
all you
lot
can
of
do.
good content videos that's like 1,000
Views.
views.
Yep. That's a fact. Nah, Joey, you're absolutely right.
And it starts in Cali.
Yep.
They have the best content, but they don't get the love that people in New York get.
Mm.
I've watched a lot of people and studied a lot of people from New York to Cali. I
Yeah.
feel like Cali got the best creativity,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't get the love that
Yeah,
get
we
up here in
over
New York
here.
City.
Mhm.
You know, so
See, it's funny you say that. Then probably someone in Chicago feel the same way. Like, yo, we
Yeah.
got the best stuff, but we get
I
slighted by New
personally
York.
feel like I'm
and-
from New York, but I feel like the best creativity comes out of side of New York.
Mm.
And I can like just from looking at a lot of people that do skits, that and a lot of people see New York just has the outlets.
Yeah.
But if you look outside New York, of course, will always have the hustle, but people outside of New York have the best creativity. Like,
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, people outside of New York, they're surrounded in nowhere. There's trees and grass, so it's like you find things in your own
mind.
head to just be. I'm gonna do it. In New York City, you can walk down the block and be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'm gonna do boom, 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 and that's just what it is.
Mhm. You always busy. You always got
Yeah.
something to do here.
Yeah.
That is true. That's a good point. That's fair.
Niggas in New York need to meditate.
You on that Russell Simmons wave, right? Meditate real quick.
Nah, no funny shit. Cause like, look, when you think about it, out in the more like country type,
Mhm.
like non-metropolitan areas, there's nothing outside, so you just go within.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is true.
In New York, there's so much shit outside.
Outside.
You don't know how to think about your next
Yeah,
move.
you don't even know what your inner voice sounds like.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
You're right
saying?
about that.
Because
That is true.
everything around you is going on. Like,
The city never stops.
yo,
It
I
never
woke
stops.
Yeah,
up.
about
I
that.
woke
That's
up
true,
this
it
morning
never
to construction outside, and I went outside. Is fucking cars, traffic, fucking homeless people.
Good
Like,
word.
yo,
It never
there's
stops.
nothing.
a little
You
more
could
of
go
this.
out. You could go outside at 3 a.m. and there's gonna be some shit going down in New
Like
York.
no matter what. That's a fact. Nah, that's
Word.
true. That's true.
I fuck with it. I
definitely
like
true.
this radio shit.
Nah,
Nah, you know it's funny because like I was supposed to be somewhere, but like they can wait. Like,
Oh, we
Say no
appreciate it. That's
more.
what's
nah,
up.
like
We
I really
appreciate
like
it.
I like the vibes in here.
That's what's up.
We appreciate that, bro.
No problem.
We gotta ask, what was the hardest part on your journey so far? What's been the hardest thing that you've had to deal with personally?
I mean, it's always hard. I mean, every day is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I just make it look good. I mean, it was the last time I probably felt like, even before I came up here, like I was stressing out, you know. But when 3 years ago, when I met before I met my manager, I was gonna quit everything
Mm-hmm.
and go into like the 9-to-5 world, which is not a bad thing, but it was just something I like to do.
That's not for you.
Yeah. So I met my manager. Well, we fell off.
Yeah.
Nothing mean, like, you know, nothing
Nothing
negative.
bad, yeah.
You know, he was going through his own stuff, but like, you know, we fell off. But like, you know, he's the reason why I kept going, moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I said, that's why I always try to bring God and everything, because it's crazy. Because when I was gonna quit everything and I met him, a month later was the Nike commercial.
Damn.
That's crazy.
You know, so
That's crazy.
so that was probably the hardest part of my life when I was gonna quit everything.
Thing. But look, you see, you persevere.
But then again, if I looked at the flip side of everything, the hardest part for me was just losing all of my close friends. And nothing like they ain't passed away and nothing like that. You know, we just fell off. Like that was
But
just
see,
what it was.
that's one of the things I can understand.
I didn't know
that.
how to take that, you know, in the industry,
Mhm.
because it's like, how do you take that?
Mm.
You know, it's like I was just stressing out. Like, you know, my best friend, like me and him, just stopped talking like months ago. You know, then like one of my friends that I grew up with for like 4 or 5 years, actually no longer than that. So we were probably kids. The other one I'm talking about, we stopped talking. So it was just like I was just losing friends left and
Yeah.
right. You know, and it was like,
It's like those are your
Is-
outlets too.
yeah, is it because of what I'm doing, or is it because y'all just don't fuck? It was just, you know, you start questioning,
questioning stuff.
everything.
Yes, you
like
question
it's like
stuff.
so.
One
That
thing
was-
I learned about life is you think you lose things, but really you just make room for the new and shit.
Exactly.
Like every couple years I throw out mad clothes. Well, not throw out, but I donate mad clothes, and until my shit is empty. Somehow every year my shit is full up. Like I'm doing laundry. I'm like, I have so much fucking clothes.
Like how?
How? I'm getting rid of it. I can't get rid of it enough. Like, and then I don't know. I always have clothes, and I think that's similar to what your situation with your friends. Like
Yeah.
you made like not.
I mean, I'm used to
you're
that
not
now.
throwing
I'm
your
caring.
friends
Friends
away.
away.
Nah, but whatever.
Yeah.
Word.
We gotta go. Bye, Felicia.
There's only so much you could do.
But
Nah.
you know what I'm saying? There's always an improvement.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like we were saying before, God don't make no mistakes.
Mistakes.
man.
Nah, definitely not.
And you hope you got people that's behind you that understand that too.
Nah, you right
That's
about
the
that.
thing. You gotta hope you got people that really understand, and I want to see you succeed too. Cause you got people that's
Yeah.
around you sometimes that act like they want you to succeed, but they not doing nothing themselves.
I had a quote like that. I said, "People are your friends just in case you make it.
Exactly. That's a fact. No, that's
Just
a
in
fact.
case you
No,
make
that's
it.
That's a fact.
You won't make it. Oh, I gotta go, bro.
Man, whatever. Yeah, it don't-
Yeah, it's time to go, man.
Mhm. That's a fact. I want to ask you: is there any advice you would give to people on the come up or on the rise that they can avoid some of the things that you had to go through?
I'll just say don't listen. I mean, it's always good to have at least 2 or 3 people for advice,
Yeah.
you know. But you know, go with your gut. You know, if you feel it's right for, if it's right for you, it's right for you. You know,
Mhm.
I don't like those people that be like, oh, you know, this ain't for me, whatever, because so and so said it.
Yeah.
Nah, if you feel it's right for you, it's right for you. If you don't, you don't. Even if you say no to it, and people like, you bugging. Nah, but if you felt it was good for you, then rock with
You
it.
gotta trust yourself.
Yeah, like rock with it. Like that Knicks commercial, I feel like if my manager was still involved, personally, I feel like he would have told me no.
Yeah.
But you know, I knew that I know how to capitalize. So it's like at this moment, I need this at the moment, and I'm gonna say need in capital letters because I knew I needed it.
Yeah.
My brand by itself was great, but I knew I needed it.
That you needed that
Right,
for
yeah.
you yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Trust your gut.
trust your gut.
Trust your gut,
Trust
people.
your
That's
gut.
simple. Trust your
That's
gut.
just it.
One more question, because we don't want to take all your time.
No, you good.
But what can you do, or what would you like to do to expand your brand to help it get even bigger?
As far as like right now, I've been trying to figure that out. I've been working on that, trying to figure that out.
Mhm.
I've been trying to add on to the brand. What I've been thinking about doing, and where I feel like the universe is sending me, is having my own type of already famous show.
Okay.
And it's just me trying to figure out how would that work. Will I do it like a podcast, like how y'all got going on right now, radio show, which I don't think a radio show would be for me, because I don't like sitting around.
Yeah.
Um,
You could do a web series too.
yeah, it's just I've been trying to figure out ways, because like everybody's always trying to. Everybody wants to be interviewed by me, but everybody wants to interview me, but they want to sit down with
And
me.
vice versa. Yeah.
So I've been thinking about having something called like conversational vibes with already famous,
yeah.
and that's more like not me interviewing you, but us just having a
We
conversation.
just chilling. We
Right.
kicking
Yeah,
it.
so I've been trying to figure out ways to add on, because I'm always trying to find out ways to add on to the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been like the newest thing I've been thinking about. Like, how can I, be able to just, people always want to meet me. So it's like, how can I just,
Do this
that?
and expand.
Yeah.
That's what's
So
up. Well, look, you got people here that's gonna support you.
Yes,
We got your
appreciate
back,
it.
yo.
Yeah,
We
definitely,
got your
man.
back for sure.
You already know.
Thank you.
Tell people where they can reach you, where on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Tell them about the already famous patches that are coming out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Plug
yeah.
everything. Come on.
So, I have a new already famous patch. It's a gamer patch. It's a controller. So it's a combination of Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation all together. You can check that out on the Already Famous Brand page. That's on Instagram. So it's at Already Famous Brand.
There we go.
That's right now. I was gonna sell it for regular price, which would be $12, but I'm being nice right now. So right now it's 50% off, $6. Everybody, which is actually a good price. I make sure you may do $6 throughout the whole thing.
Just cause.
That's
what's up.
Check it out. If you want to purchase it, purchase it. If you don't, it's okay. It's not for you.
Tell a friend that will purchase it.
I initially created it for the youth, so it was created for the youth and for people that like video games.
Mm-hmm.
So, so far I have a lot of people already. I have over 20 people that already pre-ordered in the past week. That's beautiful. So
What's up?
Fire.
yeah,
Word.
so
That's good. That's good.
Support.
And that's genuine. Again,
That's
it's
it.
genuine,
Genuine
people that's
love.
rocking
yeah,
with you.
yeah, definitely.
Genuine love.
I have people that are just buying it and saying keep the change. Like,
Yep.
it's like I have people that donate to the brand on a regular, so that's always a blessing at the end of the day. I really don't get mad at nobody if you buy it or not, because I'm still growing.
Yeah.
It's not, and I tell people the Already Famous Brand is not a clothing line like that. It's a marketing brand actually. It just has other stuff involved in it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But you can follow that the Already Famous page at Already Famous Brand. But then my main page on Instagram is jay.alreadyfamous. So that's J Already Famous. My Snapchat is the letter J.alreadyfamous. I've been on Periscope, so if you are on Periscope, Already Famous everything. So, you can check me out on there. I'm usually having conversations on there like 2 or 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
With people from overseas and around the world that can't reach me. And my Facebook, you can check me out, J #Already Famous, #Already Famous everything, so you always find me.
Brother, we appreciate you.
Oh, I
Definitely
appreciate y'all for
Thank
having
you
me.
for coming through.
Oh, this was fun, man.
Now, we glad you enjoyed yourself.
No, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself.
We glad
This
you
is actually-
enjoyed yourself.
It's been a long time since I actually did a either radio or podcast. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
So, like, for this, it was like, all right, I'm going to do it. It's not a problem.
Nah, we appreciate it for real. Keep balling. Get healthy.
Oh, yeah. I'm good. My shoulder's on 92%.
Oh, all right. That's good. That's
Nah, we got to
good,
get it to
man.
100. We got to get
Nah,
it to
but
100.
I played the other day though. I did play the other day. I
Oh,
played
right.
hard. I got too into it. I played it hard, but I didn't. It was nothing crazy happened. But
All right. That's what's up. Cool.
I guess dudes in the gym respect me because nobody tried to do nothing crazy. So it was like,
Nah, they know they do. That's why, because they trash.
nah. Since I've been going, there's a few dudes that be coming up in there that be hooping. But
Nah,
like,
there's some that
I think I'm about to go
ball,
to
man.
Chelsea Pier now. Like I think it's about that
The
time.
league get ready to start up, too. Chelsea Pier League.
Oh,
get ready to
Chelsea
start.
Pier League is not hard for anybody to get up in there. It's
Mhm.
just like I'm about to just take my membership away from Lifetime.
Yeah.
It's over.
Too much. Mellow. Lower that price.
Word,
I
Mello.
don't even. He don't even be there.
Word.
Oh, man. But nah, for real, we appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Good looking, bro. For real, for
I
real.
appreciate y'all, man. Definitely.
Word.
For real, for real.
This is actually a fun podcast. I'm gonna pop up on y'all sometime. Like,
Hey,
Yo,
man.
whatever. Say no
Yeah,
more,
fun,
man.
We got
Pull
more
up.
seats and mics.
Work.
Word,
Yeah.
man. Word
yeah,
up,
I
man.
got
You
6
see?
mics
Good,
around. I'm
man.
like,
Well,
damn,
look,
like,
we supposed to have 6 people in our podcast, but like because we got so many people between that, like we got people that's in school, we got fathers, So it's like whenever you got family stuff, you got to get home.
You a father, right?
No, no. Not that I know of.
Only me, only me.
You have a
man.
daughter, right?
Yeah, I got a
I
daughter.
can tell he
and
used to
I
be a
got
player
son.
back in the day.
Oh snap!
You can just tell, like.
Yo.
Rome got the kids. Raphael right there. He has a daughter and 2 sons, and then Shavar, he got a son too.
Yeah.
So they all got family.
Nah, I ain't got no kids.
Me and Joey, we good on this side. The kid
free,
too.
man. We
Kid ain't got
free.
no kids. At least we don't know of anyway. I think Kid got kids.
Nah,
He
he
just
don't
don't
got
know.
no
He
kids.
just don't know.
You don't got no kids.
Kid got to see you somewhere in the world. He just don't know.
Nah, I would have knew.
You would have known by
I
now.
would've knew.
Oh man.
'Cause I would have been dragging that nigga out to go shoot some hoops. or something.
Where being kids, so you know he probably be mad, tall and lanky.
Word.
Word.
We gotta take advantage.
Oh, snap. But now we appreciate you. How much more time you got?
Man, I'm chilling.
Are you rocking with us?
No, I'm chilling for a minute because I mean.
All right,
I'm
yeah. So
vibing.
look, we about to get up with this NBA stuff. We want to start the NBA talk.
Yeah, I got some time.
We making the season
I
predictions.
got like 5 minutes, literally.
Let's go. Let's do it then.
Let's
All right.
do it.
So this is what we're gonna do. First things first. Let's get the MVP out the way.
Hold on, wait.
Go ahead, Joey.
Who's the MVP?
Who's the- that's what I said, that's why I said who.
No. Before that,
Go ahead, Joey.
R.I.P. Tex
Text with us.
Tex
Yes,
Win-
Tex
Tex
Winters.
Winters.
Yes,
Tex Winters.
the
Who he
originator
hated.
of the triangle offense.
Word.
Okay.
Oh,
Very
word.
pivotal.
90,
to
91
basketball.
years old. He
Yes,
passed away.
yes, yes,
the originator
yes.
of the triangle offense. Yes, rest in
Yes,
peace to Tex
yes.
Winters.
Rest
If it
in
wasn't for
peace,
him,
bro.
Phil
Oh,
Jackson
wow.
is not successful.
Yes.
Jordan
Yes.
doesn't have a system to play in.
Nope.
So all that goes back to Tex Winters.
Word.
So
Rest
what
in
happened? Who's the
peace.
MVP we talking about?
All right.
I'm picking
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie?
How many? Okay,
Kyrie.
so then the second question I have for you is how many wins are the Celtics getting?
60 on the dot.
With Kyrie?
And it's not Kyrie's gonna get the
So,
Kyrie's
hold
gonna
on.
get the trophy.
You think Kyrie is
gotta-
the best point guard?
They gotta. Everybody
when
gotta
is-
be
since
healthy
when
on
did
that
that
team,
matter?
though, man.
I mean, a point guard is usually the one that.
Yeah,
Kyrie's
but
the
it's not
team in
it's
a
not
way.
because it's not gonna be because Kyrie is the
Nah,
best
that
point
team,
guard.
all around they the best team in the East to me. That's
So you said
that's the
MVP,
fact.
right?
Right,
Yes. Who's
right.
the-
But
I'm
you
talking about
you-
who's gonna take the trophy,
Trophy,
home.
yes.
Yeah.
Who's going to take the
Westbrook.
trophy home? You think
We
Westbrook?
know there's mad politics and all of that
Westbrook
shit
deserves
involved.
it.
Who's
I feel like Westbrook deserves it. You don't
of
think so?
course he
But
deserves
but you gotta win.
We
at
can name
least
5 people that deserve it,
But
but
you
I'm
gotta
talking
win
about
at least
who's
55.
bringing the trophy home.
Yeah.
I say Kyrie Irving.
Because
and they
you-
gotta be a play. They gotta be
Including
in
all
the
the
playoffs.
politics and all
They
of that
gotta
shit.
be in the
Top
playoffs.
Including
Yeah.
they're gonna make the playoffs. Kyrie Irving.
If I have to pick someone,
Kyrie
I'm
gonna be
going.
the number
I'm
one
going
seed,
out on a limb.
Celtics.
Not a limb, but I'm gonna go out there because
Giannis?
I gotta go with Giannis. I think the Bucks this year are gonna finish as a top 3 seed in the East at minimum.
Bucks got a squad.
I think Budenholzer coming
Yeah,
over there.
squad.
Budenholzer gives them an
They have a
actual
young
system
team.
to play in.
They have a young team
Mind you,
that's
too,
moving.
Budenholzer is a disciple of Greg Popovich. You saw what he did with the Hawks with Paul Millsap and Al Horford.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bucks are going to be a very solid team this year. I think they win 50 games.
Do they have the same?
Nah,
do they
I
have
think-
the same
I-
team
They gonna win
as they
more
did
than
last
50.
year?
B.
Who else did they add?
Well, Jabari was never there, so
yeah.
Jabari,
I mean, I'm not. I
and
wasn't
Jabari
thinking
not
about
on the
Bucks.
Bucks no
He's
more.
on the
right?
Bulls. That's what I'm trying to
He on
say.
the
I wasn't even
Bulls
thinking
now.
about
but
Yeah.
no, but the Bulls. I mean, the Bucks are still the same team as last year. I think they have a lot more self improvement.
I feel like so I feel like that's gonna carry because having the same team as last year,
Yeah.
cohesiveness and stuff like that, chemistry, that could bring it along.
I could bring it along.
I think Giannis gets it. You also too because I think Giannis improves on his shooting percentages. I think he shoots. He's not going to do 50, 40, 90, but I see him doing 50, 38, 85 from the line. About 37, 38 from 3.
What was he shooting before?
About
From the
30
free throw line,
from the free throw line, I think a flat 80.
Okay.
And from the 3-point line, only 32%, and he didn't attempt a lot of them either. But if you see his shot
So
this
you think
year,
he's gonna just start taking jump shots?
if you
now?
see his shot this year, very refined, on point, ready to go. I think Giannis is going to be an efficient shooter this year, and he's going to take over. I got Giannis. I got to rock with him.
Yo, you know who might be a sleeper as MVP? KD.
No one,
I
on,
think
no
the,
one on the Warriors
I
will ever
think
win
the-
MVP. Why they all together?
I was thinking that before, but I think it's starting. I think it's starting to die down.
You think KD?
I think they're gonna give it to him. I
Once-
think they're gonna give it to him.
You know what's gonna happen?
He's
they
like
gonna
a Melo.
Nah, Melo's my homeboy. Wait a minute, Melo's my guy.
Yo, hold on, wait. Me and you are here. We here.
Wait.
I hear what you saying, and I agree with you.
KD to me is like a new Melo. Melo's never gonna get a ring. I feel like KD is like
Unfortunately.
he's the only, and I say new Melo because
He's a scorer.
he's a
Flat-out
scorer,
scorer.
but he doesn't know what to do to take over the game like a Melo.
I disagree with that.
See,
KD be taking over.
Because of Curry, that's how I look at it. I feel like KD stands out
Clay.
now because of Curry and Clay.
And
Draymond.
Without
when you have two of the greatest shooters ever,
Yeah, it's
there's
like-
no
It's a lot
help.
easier.
You
You
may as
definitely
well
know
lay.
if I'm a shooter and I'm bored, here KD.
Word.
That's how I'm looking. I'm being honest. I'm not just
My
you
man
get
can't
your
help
touches,
off you.
yeah.
like
My
I feel
man
like
can't help
I feel like for
you.
his game,
I feel
he
what
should
you're
be a better
saying.
player because of his length.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I look at KD, I feel like he should be a new school Reggie Miller. That's how I look at KD because of his length.
He can shoot over
'Cause
anybody.
he's a
you know what
legit
I'm saying?
seven footer.
I feel like he
he
should
could
do a
do anything
layup
he
over
want, right.
anybody.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I feel like the game he has should be an old school game.
He got a
but he
smooth
doesn't
game,
take
though.
over the way he should.
Yeah.
My thing, if I was KD, I'm like, I ain't passing you the ball, Curry. I'm gonna go
he-
kill this nigga. Like
I think that's
does-
what he be doing.
I don't think he puts his full potential.
Yeah, I think he did that.
I think
the first
somebody
time.
on the
Well,
team
well,
higher up tells him no.
Well, on OK,
Tells him
Well,
no.
on
We don't.
OKC,
We got Curry.
Not on the Warriors. We don't do
yeah,
that.
we got Curry. Yeah, we don't do that. You know what I'm
in
saying? Like,
OKC, he didn't have the right coaching because they were scared of Westbrook.
Yeah.
And then when he got the Warriors, he's
He
not
had
the
the
only.
right.
He's not the only
one.
nigga.
Yeah, he's
so
not the only
he
one.
went to the
I
wrong
don't
team
think
where
we
he
was gonna
can't
see
take
that
over.
shit.
Yeah.
So do you think we'll ever see that?
When he come to the Knicks next year, yeah.
I don't think he comes
boy.
to the
Yes,
Knicks.
he
Right.
is.
He comes to the
Yes,
Knicks.
he is.
I
Coming
think
to
he
the
leaving.
Knicks.
I'm speaking.
He's
into
leaving and he
existence.
coming to
think
the
he-
Knicks.
I'm speaking.
Gonna
into
play with
existence.
Porzingis.
I ain't gonna.
A healthy Porzingis.
I know this. I know
That's
this
what's
off
gonna
top- I know
happen,
this
baby.
Off topic, but
Yeah, bro. It's gonna happen.
I gotta let go
I
of
can't
being
see-
a fan of teams, yo.
Nah, I never
I'm not a
will.
fan of teams no more. My
I
team
can't
split up a
deal-
long time ago.
I can't
I'm a
deal
Knicks
with
fan,
it. I
man.
My
can't
team
deal
split up 2
with
years
it.
ago. Well, a year or two ago. My team's gone.
Like
I'm good.
every
man.
team
I'm a
that
Knicks
I
fan.
gotta, I be
You a
trying
Knicks
to be a
fan?
fan
Love the
of.
Knicks, man.
Everybody
What?
just.
I don't care how bad they are. I'm gonna be a
Let me
Knicks
not
fan,
talk smack.
and then a Giants fan. I'm the Giants. I'm a.
This nigga just did the commercial. These bum ass niggas.
And I agree with him.
stupid.
We winning 28 games this year.
Because
Nah.
we setting up for next year. We're gonna have a high draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want Zion. I want my homie Nazir Little. We gonna get him. Kevin Knox. All of them.
Word.
Yo,
Healthy Porzingis
Frank is
and
getting
KD
better.
come
He just
over
came
us.
overseas,
Over,
too.
B.
Yeah,
Right.
Yo,
We gonna be ready,
we
man.
gonna cook next in 2019.
And
That'll be a good
Frank
team.
gonna be
2019,
Frank gonna
Yep.
be even better than what he
Because
is
Frank
now.
is improving so
He's-
much
yo,
more. You see
I
it in
think
his
he's
game.
beast. He gonna be a beast, man.
He
I'm
locks
telling
up
you,
everybody
man.
on defense.
He'll
He
guard
attacks the
anybody.
basket.
He'll guard anybody. That's gonna be our number one
Yo,
defender.
y'all
Watch, yo.
niggas sound like any Knicks fan for the last 20,000 years.
Yo,
Nah, we're
li-
rational
listen,
Knicks fans.
Yeah,
We're
man.
rational.
Trust me, if we lose, I'm gonna be like the Knicks is trash, just like the Giants, man. Net Giants is trash.
No, don't talk about the Giants, man. Don't talk about the Giants. But this is the NBA episode.
Alright,
We are
well,
not talking about
excuse
the
me,
Giants.
My fault, man.
Don't,
My fault,
don't
bro.
bring it
My
up.
fault,
Because
man.
you're going to make mad rage come out of here. My brother, thank you so much, yo. We
Yo,
appreciate
man,
you,
for
King,
sure,
for real.
man. Word, man.
Yo,
That's
get
gonna
home
be
safe.
crazy,
Be safe,
B.
all right, man? All right, yo.
All right.
Be good out here, man. Yeah, already famous, y'all.
Word up, man.
That was fun. All right, so we had to get the MVP first. So wait, we're on. Who your MVP? You didn't even say who your MVP
Nah,
was.
we got
I
into
said
all of
KD
it.
or
You said
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie. I think it's Giannis this year. I think it's his year. Who
I
you
I'm
got?
gonna be
disagree.
honest. I'm going with a guard this year, and I'm going with. I think Steph Curry gonna get it, P.
So you going with another Warrior player too?
Yeah, I think Steph gonna get
I
it
think
this
that
year,
whole
man.
Warrior gaze shit is
Yeah.
gonna wear off.
You-
No,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why I think that I can't say one of them. I think Steph is gonna have an amazing season this year.
Y'all want to know when all that?
KD has
Wait.
more to prove because he's trying to prove that he's the best player in the world over LeBron.
But Steph never got MVP of the league. He's never got it.
he got it twice.
This is
Where
it.
you been
What are you
at?
talking about, bro? He won one unanimously.
We got
Yeah, I'm
2.
bugging, yo.
He talking about Finals MVP.
Yeah,
Right,
finals.
right. Yeah, I'm
And
talking
which
about
he should have
finals.
won last
He-
year.
right,
When
right.
KD won, he was like,
Right.
"Nigga, I was not
That-
supposed
that's
to
a
win
great-
this."
Right.
Like,
He didn't
Steph
want
got
it.
Yeah,
He didn't want it.
that
He
shit.
didn't want it. He
And
didn't
Steph,
want it.
when they announced KD, Steph kind of threw his hands up like,
But finally,
"What I got to do to
but
get a finals
he's gonna,
MVP?"
he's gonna get MVP.
The
man.
only reason why I think the Romana that they're gonna be romanticized again, the Warriors, when Boogie comes back and watch they
Yeah, it's gonna be too much.
and watch
okay.
when they're gonna play the Kings one day, and the
They'll be
score
up by 90,
it's gonna be 70-20 at halftime.
and they're gonna be like, "Yo, fuck KD and Steph Curry and Clay."
They too nice. They
Word,
too
fuck
nice.
them niggas.
All right,
Yo, they was up. Matter of fact, in the
You saw
preseason
it.
game, they was up
So,
by like
yo, they was
45.
chilling, B.
like
They was
and it
Yo,
was
it's
just
the
half.
preseason.
I'm like, yo, this the preseason.
So
Y'all
it's
niggas
like
feeling them like
it's
that
like
already?
listen, I think that we're gonna end up romanticizing the Warriors again once Boogie comes back and he starts to get in form. That's when all the KD and Steph
Yeah,
Curry love
that's
stop.
just
I
gonna
think
end.
personally.
But you know, I'll say this: LeBron gonna be number 2 again, and it's gonna be like another one. It's gonna be another one where we gonna see 100 memes of showing LeBron's stats side by side with
Always.
the other niggas.
always.
But I mean, it's funny. But at the same time, it's like, damn, son, it'd be hard to argue because LeBron really be doing that shit.
Oh no,
like,
he do. He balls out. Nah, definitely.
But
Okay.
but at the same time, I'm like, come on, my nigga. Like we know we know y'all favorite LeBron, my nigga. Like
Let's get
So we got Curry, KD, and Giannis.
Giannis, yeah.
my pick, my
Okay.
official pick
Hold on,
was
he said
Oh,
Kyrie.
Kyrie. Yeah, you did say
Kyrie.
Kyrie. You did say Kyrie. All right. So Kyrie, Curry, and Giannis.
Yep, okay.
All right. There we go.
Let's do the seedings for the Eastern Conference 1 through 8. Seedings for the Eastern Conference 1 through 8.
I already know. All right,
Okay, Joe.
Go ahead.
it's
Joe.
gonna
I'm after
the
you,
top
man.
2 teams is gonna be Sixers and Boston,
Okay.
and everybody else is gonna be.
It don't
like,
even matter.
It don't even matter.
That's a
All
Now
fact.
the
let's-
man.
Raptors.
let's hear it.
I know we want to talk about the Raptors. I don't know who Kawhi Leonard is.
1 through 8. Come
I don't
on.
know who he is.
All right.
Give
So
us
he
1
got
through 8.
Toronto number 3 then.
I don't know.
So
I don't
All
know
right.
who
So
he
look,
is.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go then. So same thing like Joey said. I
can't
believe.
even name
I
8
believe the
teams out the East,
Celtics.
really.
I think the Celtics is gonna be the number 1 seed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fit.
Toronto, I mean not Toronto. Philadelphia is gonna be number 2.
Mhm.
I think the Bucks is gonna be number 3.
Okay.
Number 4,
Number 2, shit.
number 4 is gonna be. I think Toronto's gonna ball out regardless with Kawhi.
Okay, fair
That's
enough.
4.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth seed is gonna be. Damn, this shit hard, yo. This shit
can
hard,
you
B.
I'll
name
go.
more than
Wait,
5?
I'll
Can
go
you,
if
you
anything.
can name more than 5
I'm
teams
ready
in
to
the
go.
East that matter.
All right, go ahead.
I'm ready to go.
Because once I get to 4, it's like,
All
damn.
right. Number 1 is the Sixers. Number 2 is the Bucks. Number 3 is the Celtics. 4, I'm going Raptors. 5, I'm going Wizards.
Yeah, I was
6,
gonna
I'm
say
going
Wizards.
Heat. 7, I'm going who them niggas?
Who them niggas?
I see the picture.
Don't,
No.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
yes it does. Wait, because at 7 I got no, I'm wilding. Excuse me. No. Redo this. Stop. Rewind. 1 is the Sixers. 2, Bucks. 3, Celtics.
I can see that.
4, Pacers. 5, Raptors. 6, Wizards. 7,
Miami.
7, Miami. 8, Cleveland.
You got
I can
Cleveland,
see all
the 8th
that.
seed.
Yes, I have
Yeah, I
Cleveland
can
as the 8th
see
seed.
that.
Yeah, I
And
think they're gonna make
in
it
all
too.
honesty, I think the Pacers could be higher. The Pacers got a lot better as a team this year.
I think, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
the
got
Pacers,
confidence, too.
Pacers got some good. I think they picked up a couple players that's
what
gonna
they
be
did,
different.
they added the depth that they didn't have last year, and they
Yeah.
added ball handlers and people that could create other than Oladipo. I like Aaron Holiday a lot.
Yep.
I think he's gonna be a good rookie. He plays defense. He's gonna be like Drew. He's a mini Drew Holiday to me.
Yeah.
And and the Cavs are gonna be like in and out. You know what I'm saying? Quick one round.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna.
Sexton gonna ball out.
Yeah,
I
they're gonna
think
be fun to watch.
Steady Osman is gonna ball.
Sexton's gonna. I
Love
think
still
Sexton's
gonna
gonna be
ball
a,
too. Love
I
gonna
think
ball
Sexton's
too.
gonna be a starter.
I think Sexton is rookie of the year personally.
If he starts, if they give him that starting job
Yeah.
by like
Yeah, he
at
gonna
least
start.
mid-season
Yeah.
or something
But
like
I
that.
think he's gonna end up starting by December,
Mhm.
and I think he's gonna take the reins and just.
And
Who's
just keep
the
going.
point guard?
Right
Hill?
now,
Well, he's still George Hill.
George Hill?
It's
Yeah,
still
he would
George
take
Hill.
his
he
spot.
gonna
Yeah.
outplay George
He
Hill.
gonna
Yeah,
take his
still
spot.
George Hill for now. But that's my personal 8 for the East.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I got.
I mean, but look, I want to name 8 teams, but I don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like
It don't fucking matter,
because we
son.
already know who the top
All right, so
two
let's
gonna
keep it
be.
easy then. Well, no, because we don't disagree. We disagree on the top 2.
But
I said the
look,
Bucks.
But look,
Oh,
but
you-
look, one
okay,
thing,
okay,
One thing
okay.
about your,
But they still gonna end up either
Yes.
way. Those 3 teams is one of them is gonna be in the
I-
one of those 3 teams
Well, you
is
can
gonna
argue-
be in the Eastern Conference
I
Finals.
can see the
regardless.
Pacers over the Celtics, to be honest with you.
You
I
say
can see the.
Yes.
But look,
the Pacers beating the Celtics.
no,
Yes.
no, but wait,
I do.
but look, it makes
With
sense.
everybody healthy?
It makes sense because look, I feel like the Celtics could win 60 games, but at the same time, the shit is so fragile.
Yeah.
Because is Kyrie gonna fucking just because Kyrie's like a fucking space cadet sometimes. Like sometimes he just loses
This
passion and shit.
This all I'm
he
gonna
gets
say
hurt sometimes.
about. This is all I'm gonna say about the
I don't
Celtics.
want him to
Last
get
year,
hurt.
outside of that 15 or 16 game win streak with Kyrie, they were a 500 team. That's all I'm gonna say. Brad Stevens is a good coach when he doesn't have expectations. When expectations are put on him, he flounders under pressure. Like last year, I think the Celtics
And
went as
people
far
be
as
giving him the Popovich
right,
respect,
and I don't
but
think
he ain't
he
win no
is.
chips.
I think Stevens, like last year, they went as far as they did because no one expected them to win.
Okay.
When you put expectations on Brad Stevens and the Celtics, I don't think that team is going to be as good as people think they are.
I believe they could win 60 games just because of the talent that they have, and I feel like they're gonna pull it together.
I don't think they're better
But
than
at
the Sixers.
But at the same time, I feel like the Sixers are really good, but I feel like they could win 60 games, but it could easily, very easily go Mike's way and be like, yo, they won 53 games.
I can see them winning 45, 46, and that being it.
That's mad
But
realistic.
then
Like,
that's not gonna be.
it's not like Golden State or
So
the
then-
Rockets.
so
where,
Exactly.
Yo,
So then we
they
might-
winning
So then
55
we might as well
games.
say the Eastern Conference is unpredictable. Then, man.
Well, no, it is. That's
Yeah.
what makes it nice.
That's
The only
wait,
thing
it's
that's
tough.
unpredictable is the Sixers, Bucks, and Boston.
So who do y'all got? I think you guys throw the Pacers in it. You have to.
I
The
can't.
I watched the Pacers play, and I
I
ain't gonna
see-
lie, they
but
look
look,
fun. They play phenomenal. I
I
ain't
don't
going
know,
to
man.
They
lie.
gave the
I
Cavs the
watched
best
the
series
preseason-
last year.
But I
watched
seen
the-
I
yup.
seen Oladipo have 8 points in the game, man. In the
Right,
playoff
but the
game,
rest
so-
of the team
But
stepped up,
thi-
like
this
Taylor.
is the thing. I think now, even if he has one of those games, they have so many more pieces there
Yeah.
when he's not asked to do as much.
Right.
And he's such a great on-ball and off-ball defender that he can still impact the game.
and not have to score.
He
and
may
not
get
have
that
to
key
score.
steal that they need and go get a power
Because
dunk
to
or
me,
something. That's
this
what
is
he
his
do.
ceiling. He's not getting no better than this.
He's
He's
not.
good.
How old is he?
He's good.
Oladipo's been in the league, 5 years already? Five,
5,
6 years?
Yeah.
And I think him averaging 23 to 24 points a game,
That's him.
I'll take it from Oladipo. Did you ever think he was going to get that high?
Yeah.
Let's
He
be
played-
honest.
He
Yeah,
played
you're
with the
right, you're
Magic
right.
for 4 years. He played with
The Thunder
Westbrook for
for
1
one,
year,
and then
and
1
then
year
now
on
he's
the
been with the
Pacers.
Pacers. So this is second year.
I
with the
think this is
Pacers.
his ceiling, and there's
Yeah, I
nothing
think
wrong
so,
with that
too.
though.
Yeah.
But if you can do that,
He's solid.
You
yeah.
could do it efficiently,
'Cause
which he's starting to
He's
do.
a good all-around player. You know what
And
I'm
he
saying?
led the league in
plays
steals. He led the league in
defense.
steals
Yeah,
last year
he
too,
did.
2.5
He
a
did.
game.
He
Okay.
did. He did. He did.
So who y'all got coming out the East? Because the West has to play Buffalo. They got to play someone in the finals. So who do y'all have coming out the East? Who phone on airplane?
Boston, man.
So you got Boston?
I got Boston. I feel like Ben Simmons.
Check
I
your
don't-
joint, yeah.
My shit is off, I think. But yo,
Joe is
I think
Yo,
because
man.
look, I feel like just to say Ben Simmons is gonna be a high MVP candidate.
Yes.
this year.
Definitely.
It depends on what Embiid does too.
Yeah,
If Embiid can average 25 and 12,
not it. Well, I feel like he's easy. I don't know. Should I say easily? I feel like he's definitely gonna average 20 and
he's a
high
double-double.
rebounds.
He's a double-double.
He's
I
gonna
think.
be a double-double.
Mm-hmm.
What matters to me is how many games is he gonna play.
Yes.
Because if they all play together, then they can easily be number one, number two.
Uh-huh. And Markelle Fultz is starting now because his shot is fixed. His shot is fixed, and he
Yeah,
handles the
worked on
ball
that.
too.
He worked on
So
that.
they got the Sixers got
They
a lot
got
of
two.
firepower.
They
Yeah.
got two playmakers. They still got JJ, right?
Coming off the bench.
Oh my God, man.
He's
I'm
in that
wondering-
Kyle
And he's the
Korver.
one that helped them last year.
I'm wondering
get
what the
over the
coaches
with
is
that
gonna
hump.
do.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
The only
B.
iffy thing about the Sixers is the coaching.
Yeah. You
Other
gotta
than
figure
that,
that out.
other than that,
Yeah, who
they,
was that guy?
if they had a
Brett Brown.
matter of
Oh,
fact, if they
okay.
had better coaching, I would pick them over Boston.
Yeah, if I knew they had a good coach, I
when
would
I look
too.
at Boston, I'm looking at top to bottom, from ownership to coaches to players. It's just so
I
much
think-
so
all right.
much you're going against.
You picked the Celtics, right?
Yes.
I'm with you with picking the Celtics. I think if everybody's healthy, the key players that they need, they healthy. Tatum, Kyrie, my man Gordon. If they all healthy,
So then here's my question
got
for
it.
y'all two. Who's the big dog on the Celtics?
Kyrie.
Kyrie, no.
Who's the big dog on the
Kyrie,
Celtics? That's what I'm asking.
Kyrie, I
Kyrie,
don't,
that's
I don't,
easy.
So wait, wait.
Kyrie.
No,
So you-
Kyrie is to me, this is my opinion. To me, Kyrie is a plus.
Okay.
But the two key players on that team, which carried them last year,
Tatum and Brown.
Tatum and Brown, they have to be there, be a part of it. They need Kyrie for that little bit of, I can't say leadership, but they need Kyrie.
Okay.
They
So-
need Kyrie
so
to
what-
kill.
wait,
They
wait,
need
wait,
Kyrie to
wait,
kill, like
wait.
kind of like LeBron was killing, but LeBron needed that sidekick to get that
So you
that
saying-
championship.
so you saying
and
Kyrie-
Kyrie was his sidekick. They both dropped 30 something and
Of
had
course.
double doubles.
They
You know what I'm
both
saying?
averaged 30 in the finals.
Kyrie
when they came back.
needs that. So Tatum and Brown and Gordon, they got to be one of those players
So
that got to
they-
do it
so
with him.
Who's the sidekick, Kyrie or them? Who's the sidekick?
The sidekick is Kyrie because Tatum gonna do what
Okay,
he
so
do.
wait.
So that's what I'm saying.
I have
Who's the
another,
big
I have
dog
another
then?
question.
I think Tatum
So
is.
Kyrie is
Tatum
leaving
is going to
then.
end up being the franchise player for the Celtics.
So Kyrie
Tatum
is leaving
and Brown?
again then?
Kyrie not leaving nowhere.
He not leaving. He said he's staying. He liked the team. He's
He
going
not
to
leaving.
stay. But
And
he's
then
not
he
going to
left-
be the man
He
again.
he left the Cavs because he wanted.
He got traded from the Cavs. He didn't leave the Cavs.
He didn't
Well,
leave.
he requested.
Yeah,
a trade
exactly.
Exactly.
But
because
he
he wanted to beat him.
right. But I think with this team, if the Celtics want to win 60, Tatum has to be your best player. It can't
He
be
has
Kyrie.
to. He has to be.
Can't be Kyrie.
He has to
Kyrie.
be. I'm
Kyrie
telling
is
So
you,
in
he
how
that.
has
is
to
how
be.
is
Put it like
Kyrie
this.
gonna
And he
feel
got
about that?
he got the skills to be their best.
You know what
player.
it is? Kyrie's in the same mold as a Chris Paul. Where Chris Paul is the best player as your team, you're not getting past the second round. Kyrie is the
And they
same
went
way.
to the
You
Western
need
Conference
another- you
Finals
need
last
somebody.
year. You need him. You, got
need
him.
somebody.
And he
need
got
LeBron, a
two. He got
KD.
two.
Or
he
a
got
Harden.
two players.
Even
Right.
a Harden. And I think Tatum can take that leap. But the thing is, too, with Brad Stevens, you got to.
In his second year?
He can take that leap, but then you also have to factor into the fact that they have Al Horford.
A veteran
And what Al
who
Horford-
knows what he's doing.
More than just that, though, but what Al Horford did, too, was he played a de facto point guard for that team.
Yeah.
If Kyrie is going to be willing to play off the ball, that gets Horford involved a lot more.
He's done that.
But it has to. But the thing is, though, the offense kind of has to run through Al Horford a little bit, where he's not averaging like 20 points, but if he's averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists a night, a consistent every single night, he's doing that efficiently.
Al Horford could go in the post.
If I
Get a
see,
double
if I
team,
see
kick
that
it
from
out.
them, because the thing is too, Horford draws that big man out from the paint.
Yep.
Well, I feel like
Because he
all
can
these
he can
decisions.
hit the jump shot. He got a little jump.
He may not be the best player on that team, but he's the most
useful.
important.
Right,
He's the most
right,
important
right,
player on
right.
that team.
I agree, Rick. I
But
agree
I
with
feel
you.
like this is why I see the 60 wins for them.
Mhm.
Every player besides Kyrie Irving is like that.
Yeah.
They all are very pivotal pieces.
Mhm.
They're all B or B plus talent that, if utilized correctly, they can be A worth on the court.
Mhm.
Like maybe they're B plus talent, but like on the court in certain specific, like when they're in their right positions,
Yeah.
and the right plays is called for them on the court, like the same way. Like this is why I said RIP Tex Winners, because he turned Dennis Rodman. He put him in position to be his A plus.
Exactly.
He put Scottie Pippen to be in his A plus with the scheme, the offensive.
So
scheme.
it's up to Brad Stevens at this point.
So is Brad Stevens is gonna be the real star of this shit, because he has to make sure that everybody's at their most optimum
I
level.
personally, I don't have that faith in him.
I do.
I don't. I haven't seen it.
I do.
I haven't seen it.
I
That's
feel
why.
like we've seen it during the season.
Not with the expectations. Even during the season. Last year, once they started to do good, once teams figured them out, they
But I
were a
feel
regular
like-
team.
But I feel like they didn't really have that much expectations.
What I'm saying, after they won them 15, 16 in a row to start the season, once teams started playing harder on them and they figured out what Brad Stevens wanted to do, they was a regular smegular team. They wasn't special.
Because I remember during the summer, everybody was like, they're not making the playoffs.
Right.
No, you're right. But then when they started on that run, it was like, again, with no expectations.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
one of those.
I feel what you're saying.
Because even when you go back before Kyrie and they played the Bulls in that first round series, if Rondo don't get hurt,
yeah, they step out of there.
Rondo outcoached Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
Not Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah.
Rondo did.
Yeah.
So I don't have
We're
that
going to
faith.
talk about the Lakers later, but yeah.
I don't have that faith in Brad Stevens yet. This is the year to me. When you got all these weapons, your lineup is 10 deep. You have no
Dead
excuse.
ass.
You have no excuse
Word.
this year.
They deep,
Besides,
yo. I ain't gonna
besides,
lie, B.
besides Golden State, they have the best top to bottom.
Top to bottom, what can you do
roster.
about that? You can't do nothing with it. No excuses this year to me.
Celtics.
If LeBron was on the Celtics, they win it. They
Easy.
sweeping the whole East.
Easy. Easy.
No problem.
But with me, I'm picking the Sixers coming out the East.
I'm not even mad at that.
For
pick.
to me,
Because
I think
I'm
it's
look-
Sixers
I'm
Pacers
looking at-
Eastern Conference Finals.
All right, Pacers, I don't know.
I have that. I like who's their coach? What's the name? Nate McMillan. I like his system that he runs because if you don't play defense, he doesn't care how good you are on offense. You don't play. He's similar to a Quinn Snyder in Utah, where I don't care how much you can score, i.e. Rodney Hood. If you don't guard nobody, you're not playing, and I respect that a lot. And Nate McMillan demands that from his players. So I think they're gonna, with the natural offensive talent that they have now,
Yeah, it's just gonna. The offense is gonna be easy.
the
They just need to
defense
focus
is where
on
they're gonna win
defense.
at, and they're gonna lock teams up.
I like that.
That's why I have
I
Sixers,
like that
and I
scheme.
got the Sixers coming out of the East, but I have them versus the Pacers, Eastern Conference Finals.
I'm looking at Ben Simmons. I see a 6'10" fast motherfucker, athletic as shit.
But can't
He
shoot past
hit,
five.
he hit a jump shot in an empty gym, and everybody's going nuts on the internet. I'm a believer, yo.
Oh,
But look, but nah, I got faith in Ben Simmons. I don't got faith in Embiid like that.
see, I have faith in Markelle Fultz.
Mm.
I seen what he could do in college at Washington. And
College ain't the A.
you're right, but on this team as it's currently constructed, he's the third option. And I like him as a third option over a lot of other teams.
You know who's the third option in the Sixers? Any motherfucker that can hit a three. Because that's what they was doing last year.
But see, that's
motherfuckers that can hit
but-
threes,
But you see the
you got
difference.
the green
But
fucking
no,
light.
I
but
allow
you-
JJ Redick.
But you see the difference now is
JJ and the other, what's the other motherfucker with the long ass name?
Who
Who was trying
start
to
with a
take
S.
fadeaway
Start with a
threes.
S, right?
no Lubawabu Karabu.
He was
Yeah,
taking
something
like,
like that.
he
Yeah,
was
he
taking
was
like
cooking.
fadeaway threes and
Word.
knocking them bitches down. too.
But my and Covington too.
Yeah.
And Covington.
Yeah, we forgot
But my
about
thing is too
Covington, yeah.
with Fultz, he got a triple double with a messed up shoulder last year. People underrate his ball handling skills. So now Ben Simmons turns into a slasher where he's not relying on just shooting jump shot or creating for himself. So you can set Embiid and him off of screens off the ball,
and Ben Simmons can actually score more than 20 points in the game.
which is at the basket, which is what he wants to do.
Yeah.
That's why he said I don't care about shooting. Markelle Fultz is the key, and I think even when you watch this preseason, his game has improved. But just for the simple fact, he's healthy. He's healthy now, and he was a good
And
shooter
he
in
didn't lose
college.
the confidence in his
He
like.
never
shoulders
lost the
and shit.
college.
No, he
he never
didn't.
lost the confidence.
He didn't.
So I think his health is the reason why the Sixers are gonna go far. I think they're 8-9 deep with Covington. To me,
I'm looking at Embiid's help, and I'm wondering how many games he's gonna play this season. If he could play 70 games, they're
to
gonna
me-
be easy. They're
to
gonna
me-
be top two.
To me, anything above 60 is a win for Embiid.
How much he played last year? Like 50?
50 something, but they were saving him for the playoffs.
Okay.
So to me, if you
And
play
that's why he
60
was
and you save him for the playoffs,
Yeah.
who's gonna do something with him?
Nobody.
And he has that confidence where what happened with Aaron Baines last year, relying on the refs, is not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. I think he got a chip on his shoulder to go with Markelle Fultz, no pun intended, on his shoulder. I think the Sixers are the team to beat in the East, personally.
He's gonna bust their ass.
That's just my
now,
belief.
Now, one thing I want to see
Nah,
That
Embiid
culture,
definitely
man.
gonna play better.
I like
It's
Brett
just-
Brown.
It's two things: the Sixers culture, and then is Embiid gonna be able to play? Because he played fucking 5 games in 3 years.
Just remember that we ain't take a picture with the nigga. Fuck.
Dang.
Anyway, all right. So we got the East out the way. Let's get to the fun conference.
All right, Golden State gonna win in 16 games.
They sweeping the
They
playoffs.
sweeping the playoffs.
All right, let's do.
They might wait. They might struggle against the Rockets again
Mm-hmm.
because they actually remember when they went through that stretch in Game 7 where they couldn't score.
Yeah.
I feel like Melo was gonna fill that stretch. They might give up
Yeah.
give up in defense.
But Melo would give them an easy bucket.
But yeah, Melo gives them like
I guarantee.
we have nothing going on right now.
Yeah.
Space out, give the ball to Melo on
Melo,
the box.
let,
Let
him
him
cook.
go to work.
Let him cook.
Yeah,
And that'll
let
save
him
Chris.
take that step back.
That'll
15
save Chris
footer.
Paul too.
Yes.
That'll save Chris Paul. All right, so wait. 1 through 8 in the West. 1 through 8.
Golden State, Houston.
Uh huh.
Who fucking cares after that?
Nah, I don't think you can say that. I think
I don't think-
matchups are
matchups
very
count.
important in the West.
So I'm
We're
gonna
not gonna act like they not.
I'll try.
Who's beating the Warriors?
I'll say this.
Who's
I
beating
think-
the Warriors? Why did tell
No,
me
wait.
why it
So
matters?
wait.
Who's
I think-
beating
what
the
if
Warriors?
the Lakers get the AC? What if the Lakers get the AC?
They're not gonna beat the fucking. Then LeBron out in the first round.
They
That's what the fuck is gonna happen.
First off, the Lakers is not gonna be the AC. They're gonna be 7th.
I was just
I
saying
think.
it.
I
I
think
was
they're
just
gonna
saying
be.
that.
I think the Lakers was gonna be like the 7th seed, man.
Look, man, we can
7th or
talk about
6th
all the
seed.
nooks and crannies and shit, but we're not gonna sit here and try to act like somebody gonna beat the fucking Warriors, yo.
All right, so wait. All right, so wait. At least top 4. Top 4 in the West.
All right, I got Golden State,
Mm-hmm.
Rockets. OKC is gonna sneak up in there,
Okay.
and number 4, Jazz.
What you got, Rome?
I'm gonna go more than 4 though.
Okay. If you got 1 through 8, go ahead.
I got Houston being number 1 again. I got Golden State number 2. I got the Utah Jazz number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, I got OKC.
Okay.
Number 5, I got the Spurs.
Okay.
Number 6, I got Portland.
Mm-hmm.
7, I got the Lakers.
Yep.
And the 8th seed gonna be Denver.
Okay. If I'm doing mine 1 through 8, it's Golden State, Houston, Utah, Pelicans, Lakers, Blazers.
You got Blazers at the 7th seed?
No, 6. Blazers at 6.
Oh, we both got them at
Blazers
6.
at
All right,
6.
We both got them
at
at 6.
7, oh man, this is a tough one. It's a toss up. I'm gonna go Nuggets at 7.
I like the Nuggets.
That's why I
I'm
put
gonna
them
go
at
Nuggets
8.
at 7, and then at the 8th seed, I'm going to go.
You said Lakers, man.
I already said Lakers. I said Lakers to 5.
5?
Yeah,
Damn,
I said
got
Lakers
the
at 5.
vibe,
I
bro.
think at number 8, I got OKC. I have zero faith in
Yeah, I'll put
in
OKC
Westbrook or
7th.
Paul George. I have zero faith in them. So even if they make the playoffs, I don't care what seed they get, they're getting bumped in the first round, whoever they play against. That's how much faith I have in them. I don't care who they play against. They could play the Pelicans. They're getting bumped in the first round. I have no faith in them at all. At all.
You think Russ is gonna stay dumb?
What do you mean?
I feel like-
Be the same player that he's always been? Yes. What do you mean? Yo, you can't.
I agree. I just want to hear
You
say it.
can't teach an old dog new tricks. This is who he
How old
is.
is Russ?
Russ
He's like
gotta
28.
Be.
He
Nah.
like, he like 27.
What? He's a year after KD.
Yeah, so
KD's what, 31 or 30?
I think he's 30.
KD's
I think
turning 30.
He's turning.
Me and
KD's
KD
So
29.
if he's turning 30,
29,
Westbrook
yeah.
got to be turning 29. One or the other. It got to be like that.
Yeah, KD's a year older than him. Yeah.
This who he is.
So they like
Russ.
28, 29. Yeah.
This who he is.
Damn, Russ.
Nah,
Westbrook is 29 now.
Damn, Russ.
I I have no faith. And Paul George,
Russ.
get the fuck out of here.
Yo, Paul George ain't showed me shit.
Can we be honest about Paul George?
Paul George ain't
Nah,
showed me
man.
shit.
Like, nah.
Yo,
Talk
we,
about
let's
yo,
be
you know what
honest.
made me feel like shit?
PG2s
People-
is fire.
I don't
You
care. I
gotta
don't
sit
give a
here.
damn.
His sneakers is
Fuck
fire.
outta
here. Cares?
PG2s is fire.
They
I
got,
got two
they got
pair,
a fire
man.
price. Who
I got
cares?
2 pair, 110. Go
Anyway.
cop me. That's
Anyway.
it, Paul George.
Look, can we be honest about Paul George?
People keep comparing him to T-Mac, yo.
No.
Please.
Who said that?
People I've been talking to, they've been
Yo,
saying
tell them
T-Mac.
they
In the
need to
words
shut
of
their
J-Rock,
mouth.
bitch, where? Get the fuck out of here. What?
They got the nerve to compare Paul George to
Yo,
T-Mac?
Paul
You
George is
crazy?
Mike Miller. Let's be real. Mike Miller on the Magic is Paul George. Let's be real.
Mike Miller with a 40-inch.
Yeah, that's it, yo. That's all he is. Yo, let's be real, people.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
can we be honest about Paul
Mike
George?
Miller with a
40-inch vert. That's all he is.
Holy
The numbers are the
shit.
same, everything. Look,
That's
Nah,
crazy.
the numbers not the
You
same.
went too far.
I'm gonna look at Mike Miller's numbers on the Magic,
You
and I
went
bet you
too
the numbers are the same.
far.
I bet you the numbers are the same. Mike Miller, watch. Look at his numbers on the Magic.
40-inch vertical.
Nah,
We killed that.
look.
Holy shit. I'll give you Carl Corver with a 40-inch vertical.
Nope, he's Mike Miller. Look, Mike Miller at his best averaged 18 and a half. When he was in peak shape, he averaged
shit.
18 and a half, 5
Hold on,
rebounds.
PG ain't averaged like 25 points.
No, he did. He got a little bit above it, maybe 22 a game. Mike Miller never had the chance to
No,
be by
look at
himself.
PG numbers. Look at PG. He averaged at least like 24 or something.
Nah, you stretching it. How many
Yo.
games he
He
played that
averaged
year?
20. He averaged 24 at one
Nah,
point.
I think he averaged more than that. Yeah.
What he averaged in OKC last year? At least 21.
His highest is 23.7.
Oh shit.
Damn, PG. And I shouted
This
out your
nigga is
sneakers.
Mike
man.
Miller. This nigga is Mike
you.
Miller.
I'll take
with
a bow.
40-inch vertical.
I'll take a bow right now. Thank you,
You
very
got
much.
that one, Mike.
Can we be honest about Paul
Nigga
George?
is Mike
If
Miller.
Paul
I'm
George,
not done, yo. He is Mike Miller with a 40-inch vertical. Yo, that's the name of this episode. Paul
Mike
George
Miller with a
is
40
Mike
inch
Miller
with a 40-inch vertical. Crazy.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Because
wildin'.
it's like
Soul
accurate
searching.
as fuck.
look, put it like this. If Paul George doesn't break his leg for Team USA, we view Paul George as one of the most overrated players in the NBA. His sympathy and his pity for him
It kind
breaking
of
his
gave him
leg,
a little reset.
it gave him a reset. Paul George, his whole career has underachieved. To me, he's been
Actually, he kind of started off overachieving
Achieving.
because Granger
he
was the
maxed
nigga.
out quicker than he was supposed to.
Yeah, Granger.
'Cause Granger got hurt.
Yeah, Granger was the nigga.
But let's be real. We knew Paul George was a sucker when he dapped up LeBron
In the middle of the
middle of the
game.
game. He was like, he went back. He turned around and went to LeBron to dap him up. My man, you in the middle of a playoff game. There's no way in hell that's acceptable. No way in hell. You do that against any other team that had real veteran leadership. Imagine Steven Jackson on that team. He would have punched him in the huddle right then and there.
yeah, Rondo would have gave him all the
Word.
business.
There's no way you do that in the middle of a game. Oh hell no! I don't care if I don't.
LeBron went back to the huddle like, I got this
Yep,
nigga.
he's like, I got him already. That's
I
it.
got this nigga in my
Stupid ass.
fucking pocket.
Yep. Stupid ass. What? Yo,
Crazy,
He told Wade, yo, look at this. This nigga
Yo,
shook my hand.
he's been a sucker. Like I said, I have no belief in OKC.
Oh man.
Real talk. So they can be possibly higher than the AC. I don't care. I have no belief in OKC.
Wherever they go, they
They're
they
bumped
drop
first
him.
round. They're bumped first round. You heard it here first.
All right, so
I
let's
agree.
let's talk about what motherfuckers really want to talk about.
Finals prediction?
What the fuck is going on with the Lakers? Finals prediction, man, easy. Fucking Golden State Warriors.
And
in
how many
fucking
games?
5.
What you say, Ron? Warriors and how many?
5 max. Whether it's Boston or Philly,
I think if it's Boston Warriors in 5, if it's Philly Warriors in 6.
I say
Philly matches up with them better, up and down.
want to
If
see.
it's the Celtics-
I want to see who beats the Warriors during the season
If it's Celtics,
and see how they
Well,
play.
the Celtics always play them weird. I don't know why they play
if,
them well. Weird.
if the Celtics go to the finals, they're gonna lose in 5. They're gonna get 1. No, they're gonna get 2 actually.
Shit,
They'll
Philly
lose
might
in
not
6.
win one because they have no
Si-
experience.
Philly, If Philly
That is
go, I'll give them 5. I give the Celtics 6 and the Warrior and the what's the name 5? Philly 5.
All right, so then let's talk about the Lakers then. All right. So we all got the Warriors going.
We know what the finals
All right.
is going to be.
So then
Let's talk about the other teams.
All right, let's talk
that's
about
going
the
to be
Lakers.
fun during the season.
Let's have some fun. All right. I think the Jazz are going to be one of the most fun teams.
Absolutely, 100%.
Donovan,
the most fun teams: Jazz, Lakers,
Mhm.
and Philly.
I think Indiana.
Indiana is gonna be like one of those like
Undermentioned.
like technical.
Cool,
They're gonna be
yeah.
like the East Coast Spurs.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta like basketball to
Mhm.
watch that.
But
shit.
I think the same with the Jazz too, though. The Jazz aren't visually appealing to watch,
Nah,
but
I like-
you have to like
Donovan
basketball.
Mitchell is gonna fucking catch like 8 bodies and
Word.
fucking
No,
cross
no.
niggas.
But I'm just saying, like throughout the whole watching a whole Jazz
Okay.
game, you're getting a lot of
I
defense.
feel like the Nuggets are gonna be like that too.
well, the Nuggets
like,
are always fun.
like what's his name?
They up and down the court.
What's his name? Nokic.
Oh, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah,
Jokic is gonna give you
Nurkic is
all
on
the
the
numbers you want to
Trailblazers.
see. He's gonna.
He's a big man that can
He's a
pass.
big
he
man
runs the
passing
floor.
that
He
can
does
score.
He's
To
nice,
me, he's a
man.
top 15 player in the NBA.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna.
facts. I don't disagree
He's one of
with
them
you on that.
motherfuckers that have 15 and 10 in the first quarter, and you
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? When
He-
did this happen?
No, I think he's easily top 15 players in the NBA.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
I think that's fair.
I don't
Top
disagree.
15.
I'll say top 20.
I don't disagree.
I think
Top
nah,
20.
he's above that.
he's top 15, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you
he's
can
top
argue that
15.
he's closer to the 10
Yo,
range than
he
he is
caught
to the 15
he
range.
caught the rebound and threw a no look pass, yo, to what's my man that played for the Knicks? Wilson
Wilson Chandler.
Chandler. Wilson
yeah.
just pulled up like cash. He was like, yo,
because
good
the thing
pass,
is,
yo.
Jokic will get
Get
the
the-
rebound,
right.
bring it up the court,
Right, and yup,
set up the
with the-
offense,
right.
run it the
All
right
that,
way,
man.
Yup.
and
Yo.
He's the center slash
Right,
point
yo,
guard
yeah,
slash
man.
forward slash guard.
he's
Like,
Al Horford on steroids.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what Al Horford wish he
Right.
could have been.
Yeah, like damn, if
Right.
I was that tall.
Like,
with a little bit of Sabonis in him, man, because he passed that
Word.
ball. Yo, he be passing
I
the
think
ball
he's
like
closer to the
Yo.
10 range than he is the 15 range.
he's in between.
I think he's
in
10 to
between.
12.
He's
I-
in-
okay,
yo, all
okay,
that, man.
I see that. I feel like this year he could solidify himself as I'm top 15.
If they make the playoffs, I think he's top 15,
I'm top
definitely.
15.
All right, so wait. Let's do it
'Cause
right
didn't
now.
he get hurt last year and they
Yeah,
missed it?
that's why they missed the playoffs
That's
towards the
why
end
they
because he
did.
was hurt.
Yup, he was
That
hurt.
shows how
Mhm.
important he is.
Mhm.
So let's do it right now. Top 10 players in the NBA currently, right now. Starting from 10 to 1. Everybody get a number 10 pick right now. Oh, wait, y'all want to start from top to bottom?
top to bottom.
Okay,
is
fine,
easier,
okay,
'cause
okay.
then you get rid of people.
Okay, so go ahead. Number
All right.
1 pick for you.
1A and 1B is LeBron and
No.
KD.
We just need we need a definitive one.
Fine. LeBron.
Okay, LeBron. Okay,
KD.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Just one. Who's your number 1, Rome?
My number one player this year.
In the NBA right now.
Right now? Oh man. I gotta go with LeBron.
All right, I'm going Steph Curry.
Mhm.
Number 2, Joey, who you got?
KD.
Steph Curry.
KD. Number 3,
Steph.
KD.
LeBron.
I don't disagree with you because
Yo,
for
we
me,
got the same people, but just
Yeah.
in different orders.
because for me it's by millimeters.
Yes.
Right,
Uh-huh.
it's not by
It's
a
not,
lot. It's
yeah.
not. I
It's
agree
not
with
like
you.
2013
exactly.
where it's like
All right, come on, yeah.
And then there's nobody else.
And
Right,
then-
exactly.
Potential.
It's just there.
Hopefully
you know what
one
I mean?
day.
Yeah. All right, so look, number 4.
now this is where it gets interesting.
I got mine.
I want to say Harden, but
Okay.
Anthony Davis.
Okay, Anthony Davis. Who you got?
Giannis.
Giannis. Giannis at 4.
I
Anthony
got
Davis is always hurt.
Giannis is healthy.
I don't-
And
I
his
can't rely on
impact
Anthony
on the
Davis.
game
Yeah.
is very
Take
special.
him
I'm
off the
sorry,
Bucks, they
man.
win 18 games.
Exactly.
I mean, that's
Exactly, man. He
Pelicans-
played defense.
The Pelicans win
he
without
bring the ball
Anthony
up.
Davis because he's never
He do
there.
all, yo. If he get a consistent jump shot,
They used to
I'll
playing
put him.
without him.
I'll put him in my top 3, yo.
Damn, I might have to just take this nigga out and just agree with y'all. Y'all just came with so many facts. It's not even. I can't even disagree.
Giannis killed last
All right,
year.
so who you
B.
got at 5, Joey?
Giannis.
Okay, who you got at 5?
Harden.
No, wait. What we just said 4,
We
right?
did 4.
I'm putting Giannis at 4.
4 and
okay.
Anthony
So
Davis.
my
Davis.
with us.
my five, I want to say Harden.
Okay, Harden.
Harden.
I'm going Damian Lillard. I think I think other than that playoff series, I think this year he's gonna show.
You mean Dame Holiday?
He's saying he's gonna
Yo.
have a comeback.
You
He's
mean
gonna have
Dame
a comeback
Dame-
here.
You mean Dame Rondo?
I've seen him succeed before.
Yes.
I have too.
It's not like he's a lifetime loser.
I'm,
Nah, he's not.
I'm only like.
He just
it's
had
only
Yeah.
funny
he had it right.
because like I ain't ever think I'm thinking Rondo over the hill. Them niggas
Yeah.
is done. But them
Right.
niggas,
But Drew Holiday's the top
Not
5
only did
defender in
they-
the NBA.
not only
Now
did
Drew
they
Holiday
lock him
balled
up,
out. He balled
because
out
Drew
though.
Holiday locked him up and had 40.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
Sure did,
That's
man.
some park. That's some
Yeah.
Rucker Park shit.
Mhm.
That you talk shit about a nigga
Word.
all
All
summer
the way,
after
yeah,
that.
Word,
exactly.
Be
All
like, yo,
summer.
I'm
I
gonna
had
text
40.
you all summer and let you know I
Yeah.
cooked
But
you.
now-
I
but-
cooked you
Sick.
and I locked you.
I think he got a clear conscience now, especially Eric. We know we talked about what happened with him in the playoffs at that time.
Yeah.
I think he got a clear conscience, and people been talking smack about him online. I watched that entire
so he's
Blazers.
he's the second best guard in the league.
I think so
So
personally.
where we at? We at 5,
We
right?
at 5.
Okay, all right. I just had
I
to
watched
make
that
sure.
whole Blazers and Kings game.
He's on some different
And,
time.
niggas is
He's
in
on a
trouble.
he's on a different
What he
Dame
did
time.
to De'Aaron Fox,
It's De'Aaron.
I understand it's De'Aaron Fox, and I understand that. But they switched off a lot of times. They put Bogdanovich. They put mad people on him. Niggas is in trouble. Niggas is in trouble.
Dame, like, yo, I'm coming back with a
That's all I
vengeance,
gotta say.
probably. That's probably
Number
what it
6.
is.
Who you got at number 6?
Harden.
You said Harden.
You said Harden at 5.
I said Harden.
Put
Yep.
Harden at 5.
Remember, you got rid of
Davis,
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. Dang, I just had it in my. My man, DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, that's high. I'm going James Harden at 6.
Oh, I mean,
You got to explain DeRozan at 6.
I got. Listen, the only reason why I put him at 6.
he's taking.
He
Kawhi
has
place.
he's taking.
Oh shit! I said the Spurs didn't make
he's
the playoffs
taking
this year.
he's
Oh,
taking he's taking Kawhi
Possible.
he's taking Kawhi's place. 1, 2, he's in a whole nother offense where they playing team ball. He has a jump shot. And he could get to the hole anytime that he want, and Pop's gonna expose him and make his game better.
I feel like
That's why I give
to
him 6.
Piggyback off what he said, I feel like Popovich can put him in the right position
Exactly.
and make him better than what he
Was in
whatever he was
Toronto.
doing
Yup.
in Toronto.
That's my number 6, man. I'm telling you. He's
How
gonna
many points he
cook
gave
this
me
year.
average last year?
He averaged over 20.
guessing
I know that.
23
At
off the
least
top.
20,
Off
at
the
least
top, I'm
20 to
guessing
20 to
23.
to
I think it's
23.
even more than that. Hold on.
Because
It might be 25.
He definitely did better than Paul George.
That's a
He
fact,
definitely
Joe.
did more than Paul
That's
George.
a fact, B.
The
I ain't
year,
gonna lie,
okay,
that
so
Paul
last
George
year
stat hurt me.
last year he
Hurt me.
averaged 23. The year before that though he averaged 27.3.
Okay, now in Pop's system, man, come
Yeah.
on, man. And Pop needs somebody that's gonna put up buckets. Him and Aldridge, yo, they gonna cook me. I got him at 6.
I
Man.
don't got no faith in no
Yeah,
Aldridge.
not at
You
six.
said
I'm
Aldridge.
just-
Aldridge,
I just-
Aldridge
but
name
that's-
got no business in this whole
No, but what I'm
convo.
saying is that's gonna be his sidekick though, man. They gonna be putting up the most numbers. Watch.
We gonna see. All right. Who you got at 7, Joey?
You ain't say yours.
Oh, I said Harden. Yeah, I said Harden.
Oh, you said Harden.
Yeah, I said Harden
Okay,
at 6.
okay.
I'm running out of people at this point.
Who you got at 7?
After a while, I just don't care no more.
Nah, we gotta get this complete 10. Come
Let's
on.
get it. Let's
Alright,
get it, man.
Fucking
You got listeners.
Westbrook, I guess. He's gonna average another triple double.
All right, so you got Westbrook. Who you got at 7?
I got Dame Lillard.
All right, you got
Westbrook gonna average another triple double. It's not
Nah,
gonna matter.
man.
As-
Like last year, remember how how
that's
it
true.
didn't even
Yeah,
matter at
yeah,
all?
That's
Like,
true. That's true.
At,
Niggas was like,
at
so.
7, I got Anthony Davis at 7. Anthony
Okay.
Davis. Who you got at 8?
Kyrie.
Kyrie at 8. Who you got at 8?
I got Anthony Davis.
At 8. At 8 for me, I'm gonna go.
Scratch Kyrie. Ben Simmons.
You taking a leap.
Oh, I feel like he's taking that leap.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. I think at 8, man.
Like I said, he's gonna be in MVP
I'm about to
conference.
take a leap. I'm going Oladipo. I think he's gonna take a big jump this year.
I feel like Ben Simmons is gonna
As
take
you
the
see, I'm
jump.
high on the Pacers. I
Yeah.
think Oladipo is the one.
I'm not mad at the Pacers though, because
I'm not
mad
they
at
they
you.
made some
I'm
pickups
not
and
mad
they
at
staying together.
I'm
So
not-
yeah,
I think
I'm not
Oladipo
mad
is
at
gonna
you.
prove like, yo, I'm a top 10 player in this league. I think he's gonna show out and really try to get
I
it.
can't disagree with you. on
Who you
that,
got
man.
at 9?
I think that's where I'll put Kyrie.
Kyrie at 9. Who you got at 9?
I just had the person I was gonna say too. Joel Embiid.
Embiid at 9. I got Jokic. I have Jokic at 9 personally.
I don't know about Joel Embiid top 10.
Embiid don't play enough for me. But when he does play, his impact on the game is crazy on both
That's
ends of
what
the
I
floor.
said. He's gonna
'Cause he
average.
blocks
He
Yeah.
blocks shots. He's gonna average a double. His stats is gonna be
And he
in the
shoots,
top 10.
he shoots
Man, I'm
effectively
sorry,
from
yo.
the field. He
His
does.
his facts is gonna his stats is gonna be in the top 10.
Yeah, I can't
man.
argue against it. I got Jokic because I think his impact on the game is just too crazy. He is the Nuggets. Pause. But anyway, 10, Joey.
The nigga that LeBron dunked on the Blazers.
Joseph Nurkic.
Nah, that nigga be cooking though.
Nah,
He
he's
be
nice.
cooking.
He's
He be
nice.
Cooking. He be cooking.
Damn, number 10. Yo, if Porzingis was healthy, I definitely would have gave.
Yeah, I would have
KP
put
was
KP
healthy,
in there.
yeah.
I would have put KP
I
in there
definitely would
too.
have put KP. Like, I feel like he's gonna make that. I feel like he's gonna make. Whenever he come back, he's gonna make the jump or a jump. I don't know about the jump.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a jump
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna slow him down athletically. He's not gonna be reliant too much on that shit. He's gonna have to fucking get a post up game and shit like that. But okay, number 10. Fuck Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. I don't know. We come back to you.
Yeah, come back to me.
Who you got for
man.
your number 10?
Number 10. Damn.
I got mine. I'm ready.
I
Might
had
be
somebody
Klay
too.
Thompson, nigga.
Donovan Mitchell.
All right, so you going Mitchell at
Top
10.
10.
Yeah, top 10, man. I got a feeling he's gonna have.
I mean, you can argue he was the top 20 player last year.
He's gonna.
Top 20 is
no.
different.
This year, he's gonna cook.
But
man. I'm
20 to
telling
10
you.
is not a big jump to
Nope,
me.
it's not. It's not. He
It
was
is to
already a
me.
top 20 player last year, and this year he's in the top 10 on my vote, yo.
I'm not
I
going to
can
argue
see him
against you.
20 to
averaging
10
20,
is only
25,
not big if he was 11.
That is
11
true.
or 12, yeah. But he's in my top 10, man. This year.
Okay.
I'm
You
sorry,
got
yo.
him at 10 for me. I'm going Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler proved
Yo, just off the practice.
off the practice when you
top 10, nigga.
wait. Did you hear who the other 4
Top
players were?
10. The motherfucking third string, nigga.
The carcass of Luau Deng. It was this dude
Luau Deng's ghost.
Nathan Allen,
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Troy Brown, and they had another G League signee. That was the other 4 players Jimmy Butler had. He guarded Karl Anthony Towns exclusively. Karl Anthony Towns had him in the post, and he kept kicking the ball out. Jimmy Butler is a top 10 player. Without him on the
Hold on, wait.
Timberwolves,
Is Jimmy Butler top 10 or is Cat a biatch?
both. All the above.
It sound like to me that homie just bitched out.
He
like,
kept switching on to Cat on purpose, and Cat kept passing the ball
I'm
out.
sorry, man.
And did you hear
If
what
I'm
Karl
in the-
Anthony
if
Towns
I'm in the
said?
post and a
But wait.
5'6" nigga is guarding me.
You heard what he said after practice, Karl Anthony Towns. He was like, yeah, man, sometimes people got to get their egos in check. This is your leader? This is going to be your future leader? Get the hell out of here. Get
Karl
out of here.
Anthony Towns.
Cat. Cat.
Bum ass nigga.
And yo, I heard what KG said.
Mm-mm.
He was like, "Yo, Jimmy Butler, you don't really got the juice like that." You know what I'm saying? I respect Wiggins and Clay. I was like, "Look, yo, KG, I feel you, but
Understand. You want to stay in the good graces of the Timberwolves organization so you can get a
they
job
gonna-
one day.
Yeah, they gonna retire your number and all of that shit.
But
They gonna-
nah.
you might get a statue up in that. But nah,
No, he ain't getting no statue. For what? So it could be covered in snow? For what?
But nah, son.
Jimmy Butler, he got you saw it last year too. Even when he was hurt in the playoffs, they weren't the
cooked.
same.
Who cooked?
They weren't the same when he was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason why they are as good as they are. He covers over a lot of deficiencies. They were 11 points worse when he was off the floor, on offense and defense.
Jesus.
I can't
That's
be
all I
mad
gotta
at
say.
you. I can't be.
So
mad
for
at
me,
you,
Jimmy
man.
Butler is the top 10 player currently in the NBA.
I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about Jimmy Butler too, but I didn't have him in my top 10.
Damn.
He'd have been in my top 15 though.
Yeah, I got Jimmy
If
Butler.
we kept on, he would have been in my top 15.
I got Jimmy Butler. I got to go him.
All right.
Paul
Say no
George.
more.
Is Mike Miller.
You still on that joke? Come on, man.
Wait, let's really compare their numbers real quick. Hold on. Let's really compare their numbers. Hold on. So Paul George has been in the league 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, but he's really only played 7. because he broke his leg for the 2014 season. So he averaged 7, 12, 17, 21, 23. We'll give him the 24 and 21. Now let's go to Mike Miller. Now, mind you, Mike Miller was the second option. He never even had the chance
to be
the man, which he could have been. He could have been.
If T-Mac wasn't on Magic.
Exactly. But he starts off a little consistent. 12 points, 15, 15.6, 16. He was hurt that other year, so he didn't play that much. So he has a Paul George year too, basically.
So
and then wait another year when he comes back off of injury, he's at 13. Off the bench, the next year is 14. Then the year after that is 19 and 17.
So if
But,
you
and
add,
this is before the back injury.
all right, so if you add in a 40-inch vertical, that's at least 5 more layups.
He's Paul
He's Paul George with a 40-inch vertical.
That's all. ESPN hit us up. Like
Break
We
down
got-
them stats
we
like
got the
that,
takes.
man. That's
We got
it,
the
man.
takes. It's the
Soul
truth.
searching, man. That's it, man.
If Mike Miller has a 40-inch vertical, he's getting more plays drawn up.
No, you
Exactly.
taking
He's
a
getting
little
them layups.
bungees from him. 48-inch vertical.
well, 48. Damn, nigga, you
wildin',
wildin'. You wildin'. Just keep it simple. If Mike Miller didn't have back problems,
Right.
he could keep
No,
the vert.
no,
if he
time out,
didn't have
time out.
back problems,
If Mike,
I feel
no,
like-
if Mike Miller didn't have back problems,
He would've been a
he would
beast.
have probably still been playing. To be
he would
honest,
have been
I feel
a
like we-
beast.
Yeah. Did he get a
Mike-
championship with Miami?
Yeah.
He did. Right?
I
Yeah.
feel
like-
he,
I
he
feel
got
like-
one of them.
I feel
Yeah,
like
he
if
did.
Mike Miller ain't had no back problems, Brown would have 5 rings right now. But I feel like we disrespecting Paul George right now a little too much right now.
I do.
But it's still hilarious as fuck.
Now, we got a little bit of time. Top 5 overrated players in the NBA.
Mm.
And then wait. Before,
Right, segue.
Wait, all right. Wait.
Number one, Paul George.
Before we get into it, real quick, who got most improved player this year? Tia, who's gonna win most improved?
Most improved
Did
this
Giannis
year.
get it already?
Yeah,
Yeah, Giannis
Okay.
did. Yeah.
I
He can't
got
get
I
it.
got Seti
He can't
Osman.
get it again.
I got
You got
Seti
Seti
Osman.
Osman?
Seti Osman, most improved player this year.
I like that.
Mm.
Anybody on the Cavs?
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson.
Nah.
J.R. Smith, because when he averaged like 8 last year, he going
15,
average
16.
15 now. So
Oh snap! Nah, I got Seti Osman.
it might. Ingram.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Ingram.
And he's gonna have the exposure too. I like
Yup.
that pick. Who you got wrong?
I got
All LeBron got to
I
do
got-
is call somebody.
Word.
I got
Yo, he
I
getting
got
in
Frank
trouble.
Ntilikina, man.
Frank?
Mhm.
That's a good pick. I like Frank too. But the Knicks aren't gonna win enough. That's one reason why I don't think he gets.
And
it.
I don't
Well,
think we gonna
I
be
think
a
he
lot
gonna
of
be.
TV
I think he
games.
gonna be in the ranking of up.
Yeah,
in
he'll be
there.
up
He'll
there,
be
yeah,
up
he'll be
there
up
with
and TV
everybody.
games matter too. So
Yes.
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
I don't think we are gonna have a lot
All
of
right,
TV
top
games.
3 overrated players in the NBA right now. Go.
OKC.
Little roster.
Westbrook, Paul George.
Westbrook, Paul George, Carmelo.
Carmelo ain't there no more. Carmelo ain't there. Leave Melo alone. Not involved in this.
All right, but damn, I don't want to say Westbrook overrated because
For me, we're overrated. I'm going John Wall, Paul George, and Karl Anthony Towns.
I'm with you on.
OKC, Timberwolves, and
And the Wizards.
and the Wizards. Pretty much.
Nah, I like
No,
Bradley
hold-
Beal. Bradley
Hold on,
Beal.
wait. What did the Wizards do in the playoffs last year?
Did they get bumped first round?
Yeah, they did.
Who'd they play?
They played the Raptors.
OKC,
the
Timberwolves, and the Wizards. I'm
Remember
sticking
they played
to
the
it.
Raptors in the first round.
sticking
Yeah,
to
1-8.
it.
Yeah,
Raptors,
I'm
1-8.
sticking
But that
to
was a
it.
good series though, because
Cause
Bill
the
was
Raptors
balling
is
out.
trash.
his mind, yo.
OKC, Timberwolves, and the Wizards.
I'm done.
That's
Joey,
that's my pick.
I'm
Yo.
done. Who you got, Ro?
Yo, man. Oh, Paul George definitely. I don't even know.
You gonna talk to Paul George's overrated narrative?
Yo,
We started
no,
it here.
No, listen, man. He been overrated.
You know
We
how long I've
said
been saying
I know
that.
we been said that. I said the same thing.
Him and John Wall are the
But,
most
all right,
overrated
but-
players.
But y'all overlooking that one game winner he hit in the commercial.
He traveled. It don't count. He traveled in the commercial. It don't
No,
count.
you know who else? You know who else I think is overrated too? Kyrie, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he's overrated,
Yes.
man. I'm sorry,
Can-
yo.
can I
Don't
get-
get me
can I
wrong.
get a little
The
more
reason
than
why
that?
I
the
think-
reason why I think he's overrated is you think that he's the one that's gonna put the Celtics over the top. It's not him, man.
To me, Kyrie is
Look
a-
what they did without him last year. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals and almost beat LeBron, B.
I think Kyrie is a top 5
Right,
point guard, but he's
definitely.
number 5.
Yes. Yes, he's 4 or 5 for me.
Like Harden
He's
to me,
4 or
is,
5
Harden
for me.
to me is a better point guard than him.
Yes, because he
Harden-
passes way more
but
than him.
Harden's a better point guard than him.
Yes,
I didn't
he
really
is.
count.
But think about it. Harden has
so-
the ball a lot in his hands.
All right, so I had this debate with my little brother. I was like, yo, CP3 or Kyrie? Because I was having trouble with
CP3
it.
easy.
I was having trouble with it. 'cause I
What
was
CP3 means more to a team than Kyrie does.
yeah, and it's not just on the stat sheet.
Yeah,
so.
it's
Exactly.
and plus, too, we never even seen what Kyrie had done in the playoffs by himself. We never seen it because he didn't make the playoffs.
And
by himself.
hopefully, well, you can't even say this year he got help. It's not like he ain't gonna have help
has-
to get
he
there.
has mad help.
Exactly. So he's good.
And the fire
But you
coach.
gotta put him on a bum team and see what he do. Where you're just the man.
I don't
want to
say
what you can do.
I don't want to say bum team, but
a solid team, like
solid-
a playoff contending team.
Yeah, a solid team that he could. be
And
the
what
leader
team is
of.
that?
Can we be honest?
Can we put him on a team? Then?
Orlando.
What
The
team is
Wizards.
that?
Put him on the Wizards. I bet you the Wizards don't get no better.
Yeah, but that's to me. I
Do
said-
the Wizards get
so you
better?
mean to
But
tell
him
me
and
he can't
John
take
Wall
him
be
farther
going
than
at it
John
though.
Wall?
No.
Him and John Wall be going at it.
And I
though.
don't think John Wall is that nice, so I said
No,
John
he
Wall's
don't.
overrated.
I agree with Joey. I'll put him on the Magic, yo.
But we act like the Magic is a playoff
I
team.
just said.
I think he will upgrade them though.
I
He
just
wouldn't.
said that randomly, but
I think he will
Oh,
Magic,
you would
upgrade
upgrade him for what? From 20
Magic-
wins to 23 wins?
Magic is my
20
go-to
wins to
team
a
for any.
playoff team.
No, they
Magic
wouldn't.
is my
No.
go-to team for anybody that's a star that we
me-
want to
Rome,
measure.
Name me 3 other players on the Magic.
3 other players on the Magic. Gordon.
That's one.
Me and
My
my
man
two,
Fournier.
2.
And
me in my 2K17 season.
Come on.
I
Give me
need
one
one
more.
more, right? Grant Hill.
Nah. We need somebody right now.
I
Let's
don't
go.
know. I don't know nobody else on that.
That's
team.
my point.
And Gordon. That's it.
You already said Gordon.
I said that's 3 people.
I should.
You said Gordon, Fournier, and Gordon. Gordon doesn't count as 2
I
people.
should, I should know at least
Payne
10
went
players.
to Phoenix, right? Payne went to
Peyton.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Peyton.
Yeah.
Peyton went to Phoenix, right?
I'll give you Peyton.
No.
He just got traded.
No, he got traded last year.
But that
But he
in
was on the
Orla-
team,
in
though.
Orlando
And
Magic
now they need
time,
a point guard.
in Orlando
It ain't
Magic
Jameer
time.
Nelson.
That's just happened.
Look, you could have said Mo Bamba. They drafted Mo Bamba.
Oh man.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's not a playoff team. Let's be real.
Nah, they not.
That's what I'm saying.
They not.
I
They
think
not.
if you put him on the Wizards, are the Wizards any better? If Kyrie's on the Wizards, are the Wizards? In all honesty, are they any better?
I think
I
they
can't-
just replacing
but
each
you
other
know
like how
what?
they
But
did
look.
Kyrie and my man, what's his name?
I think
The
he just.
short guy that
I
played
think he
on
just.
the Celtics. They
I-
traded him for. What's his name? Isaiah Thomas.
But
I
look,
think it's the same type of trade.
Isaiah wasn't healthy, so we don't even know if that's
Okay.
true.
I
But
feel
Isaiah
like-
still wouldn't have made a made a big difference being
In
on
Cleveland, yes, he would have. If he was healthy, yes,
If he was
would've.
healthy, he would have made a
Yeah.
difference. You think he still would have worked with LeBron if he was 100%
Yeah.
healthy?
He wasn't
If
healthy.
LeBron let him run point guard
yes,
too,
yes,
absolutely,
You think
yes.
so?
absolutely.
Okay.
His scoring ability is the exact
So he
same
would
as
have been.
Kyrie's.
So he would have been as clutch as he
Yeah.
was on the Celtics.
Isaiah Thomas did it by himself on the Celtics.
He did.
Yeah.
And he brought them to the second round with a bad hip. Kyrie don't play hurt.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah.
Kyrie don't play hurt.
Y'all brought up a good point where we don't have evidence of Kyrie playing by himself.
Yeah,
well,
he's overrated,
Yeah.
man. He's overrated.
Like,
I'm sorry.
that's
he's
all I'm saying.
I
overrated.
still think
I like your
Boston winning
sneakers, man.
60
Them
games.
Kyrie fours is popping, man. But yo, I
because it's not just Kyrie, and it's gonna
They
be
got-
a
he
bunch
got
of
a
people.
squad.
Yeah, he
He
has
got
a
a
squad.
squad,
He has a
man.
squad. He has a coach. If shit goes wrong, they have the
GM, they
front
can trade
office,
picks,
they
all
can-
that, like-
they got 100 picks.
And the crazy
they
thing
still got
is,
picks for the next
see,
5
and,
years.
and this is something else that tells you he's overrated. If he gets hurt, you got Rozier backing him up, man. It's over.
Yeah.
Rozier did his thing last year, man.
he's a solid
Come
backup
on.
point guard,
And,
yeah.
and he played defense. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Scary Terry.
He's overrated, man. I'm sorry.
He's a
B.
good player, but
He
he's not a
is.
great player.
He's not a great player.
There's only
No.
3 great players in the NBA to me currently,
it.
and that's
Right.
LeBron, KD, and Steph.
yeah.
Yup, that's it.
And Giannis is like he's at the window, like he's
Right.
at the door, and he's
Like-
looking in the window like, I
like,
know
yo,
y'all home.
Uh-huh.
Let me in.
Y'all gonna
Like,
let me in. Just like Magic and Bird let Jordan in. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
They-
Jordan
did.
took that joint.
No. Listen
Jordan
to what
went
I'm
through
saying.
the door.
No. He did.
He went through
he
the window.
did. He did. But like Magic said, yo, once he got in, it was like, yo, who is this guy?
Nah,
man?
it was the Olympics
Like,
that did
you
it.
done it?
Yeah.
Right.
The Olympics is what
Facts.
they was like, yo, we can't
Facts.
do this.
Yeah.
He got
Mhm.
it. It's
He
his
got
team.
it. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Ben Simmons gonna take that jump, man.
He can't shoot until he learns to shoot. Until he can show me he can hit free throws
So
consistently.
that was your most improved player, right? Ben Simmons?
Nah.
No.
Oh,
Brandon
you-
Ingram.
He said Brandon
Brandon
Ingram.
Ingram. Okay,
He can't
okay.
shoot
That was a good
until he can show me he can hit a free throw. He shot what 50-something% from the free throw line last year.
I mean, look, but it's not.
And he
That's-
missed.
he
and
don't
he
need
missed.
to be-
And he
he
missed.
don't need to be
and he-
motherfucking
and he
JJ,
missed mad
but I'm not
15-foot
either.
jump
He
shot.
need to get that up to like
made-
70.
Yo,
he need
Joe,
to get that up
he
to
didn't
minimum.
even make one. He made. I
Let me
don't
look.
even know how many 15-foot
He need to get
jump
that up
shots
to
he
like
made.
70, 75.
He had to. He have to. There's
me
no
see.
way, B.
Hold on, let me just make sure. Hold on, Ben Simmons. Let me just make sure. So we not just bashing him for no reason. All right.
I think I got faith in Ben Simmons.
He shot 56% from the free throw line.
Yeah,
last
he need to
year.
get that up to like
Get
70.
the freak out of here with
At least
with
65.
3.5 turnovers a game. That got to drop too.
The ball's in his hand a lot though.
3.5
Not this
turnovers
year.
is a lot.
Not this
That's a
year,
lot. I don't
because
care.
folks gonna have the ball now.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's
That's
gonna
a-
stop.
so
He
that's
gonna get rid
definitely
of
gonna
that.
drop. So that's
He gonna
definitely
get
gonna
rid.
drop.
Don't get me
I hope so.
wrong.
That better drop.
Don't get me wrong. Ben Simmons is nice though. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Not
I'll
saying
take
that.
nothing away from him.
But the boy better
I
get a
hope
jump
that
shot.
he was working on his jump shot
Yeah.
so that he can hit a 10-foot shot.
No
or
one should
whatever.
leave you from the free throw line and sag off of you.
Right.
That doesn't
right,
make sense.
Right. Because they already know that you're gonna put the ball back on the floor.
When Kobe was sagging off a Rondo.
Come on, that's
Like, go
ridiculous.
ahead, I dare you to
I dare
shoot,
you to shoot
homie.
a free throw. How that sound? You put us out there, we can hit some free throws. Come on.
Yo, come on, man.
Come on. All right, that was fun. Real quick, random thought time. Anybody want to go first?
Good, man.
Y'all want to go? Yeah, good.
I'm good.
All right, I got two real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, first things first. I told y'all this story last week, but I'm telling it to the listeners. We have the birth of the Red Octobers. I'm going to tell you why the color red is so important to the world in general. All right. Now, again, I've been on the mysteries at the museum phase. I got my 2-hour episode recorded on the DVR. I might have some
What
next
channel is
week.
that? History Channel?
Travel Channel.
Travel Channel.
Travel Channel. So, in the 15th century, making dyes were hard to produce, and the hardest one to make was red.
Color dye.
Color dyes, yes, color dyes, not people dying. Even though there was a lot of disease at that time. Ring Around the Rosie, that's a song about deaf people.
Whoa,
But anyway, back in the day to make red, the ingredients were cow dung,
Damn.
olive oil,
Cow
and bull's blood. And even at that time, at best, you got a burgundy. That was the closest you got
I mean,
to
if
red.
you're using blood, that's gonna be a little dark.
But that's the only thing at the time that they knew was red naturally. Red is not a color you see everywhere other than an apple.
Yeah.
That's not a natural color. So there's a man, an explorer named Inman Cortez. He was with Spain. This is the time where Spain is on the come up as a rise as a nation. He went to, the name is hard, pardon the name, Tento Chilean. It's a place in Mexico, most famously inhabited by the Aztecs. The Aztecs figured out how to make the color red. They figured out how to make the color red. It came from an insect called the cacuncuni. I can't say it. I'm trying to read it. If you need to spell it, it's Cochinue.
Google that shit.
Google it.
Google it.
But it was
name my next album now.
cacuncuni or something. I don't know. Cacophony. No, it's not cacophony I'm playing. But with this insect, they would crush it up and it would get dried out. And when it would get dried out and crushed up, the color red would appear. Natural color red that we're used to seeing nowadays. This happens back in 1523. They send these bugs. So what he does is he goes back to Spain. He shows the king and queen, like, look at this color red that I made. Amazing. You've never seen anything like this. What they do is
Niggas made red.
they go back to Mexico, where the Aztecs were, gather all of these bugs, put them on a boat, bring them back to Spain. They have not factories, but they have the people. They make the color red. This color red helps turn Spain into a superpower. So much so that the Spanish national flag now is
It's
red
red, yeah.
and yellow.
That's crazy.
Also, the very first thing that was made with the color red was a special pair of shoes. All red shoes with yellow on them for the country of Spain. The original Red Octobers. discovered by the man.
Was they really called the Red October?
No, they wasn't called Red October. Nah, I just played
Because I
around.
just said that shit, and I was like, because last week when we was talking, and Mike broke down his story to me, I was like, those were the first Red Octobers just on some bullshit. But I was like, yo,
Wait,
what if they was
and you
really
said-
called that?
And you said 1,500, right?
1523.
So them shits was
Now,
a pair of
mind you,
sandals or some
What,
shit.
no, it was legit shoes.
Legit
they were
shoes?
shoes. Like they were covered, all
Oh,
of that
word?
stuff. They were
Oh, that's
shoes,
crazy.
but they were red.
What was the ankle support?
Nah, they were like Toms.
It was
They were the
red.
first Toms. Put it like that. But this bug is still used today to make
What
red.
tech it had? They had the
Nah, they had
cloud,
they had that cloud foam.
the cloud phone.
No splinters in your shoes. No splinters.
I'm about to say them
But
shits
nah.
was made out of clay.
But they still use this bug now. It's in red food coloring and it's in makeup. So any girl you see with red lipstick, she got dried up bug on her lips.
Damn, you be
Damn.
kissing them bitches.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
So
Yo,
she got
Mike.
that. She got that on her lip. You kissing bugs.
Now that red be looking sexy.
Yeah, but
though,
it's
bitch.
also so like when you eat red M&Ms, red Skittles, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
from bugs.
Damn, man.
I wonder
I'm
what they
eating
call
M&Ms.
it on the nutritional facts and ingredients.
Red
and shit.
40. Red number 40.
Red number 4.
I don't know. I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is though. Probably red number 40 or something like that.
Hey,
But that's the one Ram thought. So the original Red Octobers, Imam Cortez. Good looking out, bro.
I got
And
I
this
got,
nigga eating M&M's
Right
right
now.
fucking now.
Yo, these shit's
got
good
a
as hell.
red, got a red one right in his fucking
Yeah,
hand.
this shit is good, man.
Oh, eating that bug.
But anyway,
Eating that.
but
cucumber
anyway,
on the-
I got a little
cucumber
random
on the-
thought.
Good.
That NBA story, the damn, what's the name of it, Mike? You know,
On ESPN, the basketball love story.
the basketball love story.
Yeah.
I ain't get to watch that.
I was watching it, right, and I did not know that the U.S. was cheated out of a gold medal.
Oh, you ain't know that, Jay?
And no, I didn't know. That was 1972.
Yep.
When
Doug
Doug Collins hit the free throws or whatever, and they were supposed
With a
to
concussion.
win with a concussion, and they were supposed to win by one.
There were 3 seconds left on the clock.
That was crazy, B.
They throw the ball down the court. The time goes off the clock,
Mhm.
but the horn sounds like maybe like a half a second too soon or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And the game, pardon me, the game was in Germany,
Yep.
and it was USA versus Russia.
And
Now-
their rules is different.
Now, mind you, they were able to. The European teams were able to use professionals because they weren't. They were still technically amateurs.
Yeah.
Only the NBA was recognized as official. So that's when you have college versus pro.
And we ain't really get that shit to like
well,
the 90s.
well, the
and
problem
shit.
was too. The coach was also mad trash and wanted them to play defense, even though he was way more athletic and was just run up and down the court.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they got cheated out of that game, and they didn't even show up for the silver medals and nothing like that.
Nothing. They didn't want them second
Yeah.
place medals.
Because they won the game. The game was over. There's no
Yeah.
way you can refute it. The game was absolutely over. They brought them back on the court. They throw the ball down the court. The dude catches it, turns around, hits a layup. Game over.
Yo, the big man did this he did like this
And
little
he pushed
hook
off- he
over,
pushed off a
and
little
he
bit when
pushed
he
the little
caught it.
dude
But
on the floor.
No,
And
it wasn't a little dude. It was the big dude. It was the center. On
he
the,
was smaller than him though,
Nah,
Mike.
it was a center on center. It was a center on because it was the
Whatever.
same dude.
Whoever that center was, man.
But he pushed off him, and it wasn't even really a big push off. But because it's grown man strength versus kid strength.
Yeah.
So he was a grown man. He jumped up, and when he caught it, he turned. Literally, he caught it, pivot. Oh, look, I'm at the rim. Hit it off the backboard.
And the joint said,
Bam.
"Eh." I was like, get out of here, man. I said, that's some bullshit. How they gonna do that, yo?
Yeah, I knew that one.
Yo, I was mad when I seen that play, yo. I was like, yo, they cheated the USA out of a gold medal? Are you serious?
That's the only time you see, like, other
Yeah.
than 2004,
hmm
that's the only time you see USA doesn't win a gold medal in basketball.
That was crazy, though,
Only
man.
time. Yeah.
And Doug Collins said, yo, we definitely didn't want to go out there and get it. He said, it don't even matter.
They said the only way they'll accept a gold medal now is if it comes with a written apology and
Yup.
says
That's
that they won the game.
Yep. That's exactly
That's the
what
only
he
way the
said.
people on the team will accept
So
it.
I was looking at that and I said, dag, man.
I'm pretty sure there's a few of them players, though, that wish they had that silver
Right.
medal now to pawn it.
Word. 'Cause
Yo, karma came back quick because Michael Jordan came out, man. Because I was, like, matter of fact, this is my random thought.
Go
I was
ahead.
watching some shit on YouTube. That's where I get all my fucking. That's why I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. If it ain't the NBA, my TV ain't even on. But yo, I was watching this YouTube joint and it was talking about Michael Jordan's play in the Olympic Games in like what was it, '84 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Before-
yeah, when he was
before
With
he
Bob
was
Knight.
Bob Knight,
before he went to the league, before he was officially in the league, and he was talking about how crazy he was going.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you like me, you seen every single Michael Jordan documentary under the sun, front to back, got it memorized. You already know they're gonna interview his mom and his sister and his brother. They show his father a little bit, and he's like, we don't know how he got taller than 6 feet. The tallest person we know the documentaries by heart.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't ever focused on Michael Jordan's Olympic time.
His college play.
They just say, he played good. He got a gold medal.
That's
Let's
it.
keep it pushing.
And then he went to the NBA. Boom. This is like a good 20-minute video. I don't even remember what it's called because I watched it like 2 months ago. But he went fucking bananas. And he wasn't playing against. They wasn't even talking about when they was playing like fucking Russia and Bosnia and these niggas. They was talking about they had a scrimmage against the NBA stars
at that time
of that time, which is Magic, Bird, McHale, all the top motherfuckers that's in the league. And it was Mike Barkley, like that draft class.
Word.
They was killing.
Michael Jordan, they played 9 exhibition games, and Michael Jordan's team won all 9 of them games.
And that's
Michael
crazy.
Jordan cooked.
That's how come
all
they knew he was.
niggas.
That was
Wait.
another reason how they knew he was coming.
Wait,
they
so you
knew.
telling me that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan in 1984?
Dead ass.
Damn,
But Michael Jordan ain't have the third string, to be fair. He had like fucking.
He had top college. You see what I'm
He had
saying?
the top college.
So Jimmy Butler's great.
Either that or Clay Anthony Towns is trash.
Word.
Clay
got no-
Anthony,
he got
Clay
no
Anthony, Clay Anthony ain't got no.
I don't want to
no
say
pump
he's
in his
trash
heart,
because
man. He's not
probably-
trash.
He's probably gonna
He's
average
gonna be
24.
good, but his
and
heart
11
pump
again.
Kool-Aid. His
Yeah,
heart
his
pump
heart
Yeah,
pump
he
a lot
got
of
no
Kool-Aid.
soul.
Yeah, his heart pump Kool-Aid. That's a fact. That's
He
a
look
fact.
like he been soft, man.
Man.
Since
Oh,
Joel
man.
Okafor was about to deck that.
Jaleel. Wait, he on the Pelicans now.
Yeah,
I hope he
is,
gets
yo.
some playing time.
Yeah, I
this
hope
year.
so, man. He was a good talent, man. I don't know what happened, man.
His pops ran his life. That's the problem.
We got to get
He's
rid
a
of.
grown man.
Got to get rid of the momagers and managers.
Word, too much.
Word, man.
I got one more random thought real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
My birthday is in 2 days.
Oh yeah, man.
October 14th.
That's right.
26 now.
That's right. man.
27.
27.
27.
right, man.
Getting old on
That's
that
right.
on that upper hill of 30. Midlife crisis about to hit in soon.
Midlife.
But nah, I'm just thankful for all the people I got in my life. Like you hear a lot of people sometimes they be like, yo, I got haters and all that other stuff. I'm glad I don't got to experience none of that.
Yeah, that's
Like I got a lot of genuine people that like support me and stuff like that.
Word.
So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Ro, Vol, Kid, Josh, Rose, my brother, my mom, all of them. Like I really appreciate all y'all. It mean a lot.
No
I ain't
doubt,
trying to get
man.
sentimental or nothing, but
About to drop. You got some towels
got some
right
tissues
here.
right here, man.
Look
You
like
know?
you look like you about to cry, bro.
But nah, I appreciate it. Like I said, we've been on this journey for 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Niggas just started with an idea in the fucking gym.
Word. Now we here.
We done got the head
We need to update this damn picture.
Word.
By the end of this month, listeners, we will have a new picture. We promise. Because this picture here ain't it no more.
These niggas don't even look like that no more.
Word. These people don't exist. You've been hearing all these other people and only seeing them tagged in pictures.
Vaughn don't even have them sneakers no more. I bet you don't have that shirt no more.
Yeah,
Nah.
he definitely don't.
Those boots though, Ro got those.
Yeah, Rogue, they the same way too.
And
They
you
that
still,
quick.
and you still
Yeah, I
got
still
them,
got those. The
them
De La Soul
dunks.
But I gotta change the picture now. We gotta upgrade. Everybody
Wow.
has to get
And why-
involved in it.
Word. I thought the E was back.
If you're not here for the new picture, then I don't know, man.
Where we gonna have the
We're
new
gonna make
picture.
that happen, man.
This nigga Rome eating the mic. You gotta stop me from doing that, bro.
Yo, my fault, man.
He be chewing gum in the mic, eating.
Yo, my fault, man.
Oh, man.
Rome be into it.
Yo, my fault.
But nah, I just want to say thank you to all y'all. I appreciate it. I'm saying thank you in advance for all the birthday wishes and stuff because I know I'm gonna get them. I don't respond to them because I don't care. I do care, but I don't care and stuff like that. Like my kids made me a card at work. That was enough. Cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, I like silence on my birthday. Birthdays are time for a reflection for me. They no more time for turn ups. More reflecting and just being thankful for everything.
I feel that.
So I want to say thank you to everybody in advance.
Word.
already.
Happy birthday, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Happy birthday, little bro.
Appreciate it.
You already know it's always love here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we gonna get out of here. Soul Searching Podcast. Follow us, Soul3 Searching on IG, _Soul Searching on Twitter, YouTube.com/Soul Searching Podcast. All the videos will be uploaded. I'm getting on my editing game. A laptop is coming by the end of this year for me. my Dell computer that I have now can only upload the stuff that's it. So that's what y'all gonna get. Y'all gonna get these raw, unedited videos for the most part. Y'all enjoy it. Follow Gotham Podcast Studios on IG and Twitter.
That's right, Gotham.
All that.
Gotham.
What am I? Oh, shout out Ro, shout out Vol, shout out Kid getting smart in college.
That's right.
Shout out all of them. Shout out Jay, already famous for coming through, showing us love.
Word, man.
Shout out Loso Del Fresco,
That's
coming
right.
through, showing us love.
That's right.
Shout out Ichiro, Otto, and Omar for coming
That's
through,
right.
showing us love.
That's right.
We worked hard this month for October.
Word, man.
We
It was
worked
heavy.
hard, and we got some more stuff coming for y'all in November. That's gonna be crazy too.
Oh, yeah, man.
We've
Get
been
ready.
working hard, and just
Get ready.
keep watching the YouTube. We got something coming out for y'all on YouTube.
That's
gonna,
right, man.
That's gonna shake things up a little bit.
That's right. Don't sleep on us,
Yeah,
man.
y'all just be patient with it.
That's
y'all go
it.
ahead, y'all do y'all shout outs and all that. We get up out of here. Y'all go
It's
ahead.
the kid, Joey Gold 24K.
Mm-hmm.
Take your ass to joeygold24k.com. Get
Yep.
a shirt, brush your teeth. You know
That's
what I'm
right,
saying?
man.
All
Put
that.
some deodorant on.
Joe
get
got the
some
hoodies,
chapstick.
too. He
It's-
got the hoodies.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm
it's gonna
buying
be
one.
cold.
I'm
You
buying
need
one,
one.
bro.
You
And
need
it's,
one.
it is definitely gonna be chapstick season too.
Oh
So
wait,
make sure
shout
your
out,
shit is,
shout out, Hype Kills. Hype Kills is having a
Word.
special right now. If you need,
Oh.
you need to get on.
We
Wait,
don't-
if you get on the website, you just don't order no 2XLs and sweatpants because I need those and the joggers. Order everything else but
Word.
those. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Word, I'm good too. You go to Hype Kills, get you a shirt, get
That's
you a
right.
hoodie.
Mhm.
Right,
get you
sit
some shorts.
down.
I got some basketball shorts on there. Them shits is Gucci. You know
We
what
gotta
I'm
have
saying?
him back up here. We need
Yeah,
him
we
back.
definitely
need
need
him
him to
back
come
because
back,
he's been
bro.
working hard too.
Word, he been grinding, B.
Word.
Oh, yo, it's your boy Uptown
Still
Downtown
eating M&Ms.
roams around. Now I'm done with the M&Ms, man. Uptown Downtown roams around. I'm on Twitter, man. Rome Dash, aka Uptown Downtown roams around, man. Follow me, show me some love.
Joey giving him the side eye like you ain't make that.
Yo, y'all need to stop, man.
Nah,
That's
we
me,
messing.
man. That's me, man. I'm getting offended, B.
You better get a trademark.
I'm not getting no trademark, man. That's
How
my
you gonna
name,
trademark
B.
it? He stole
That's
it.
my name, man.
Look, whoever gets
That's
the
my
trademark
name,
for gets
man.
official. Yo, we out of here.
Word.
Oh man. Goodness gracious.
Oh man, it's hot in here, B.
Word, it's hot. Oh Lord, it's hot. Jesus Christ. That joint turned into a sweatbox with the quickness. I'm about to come in here with some Abilene on one day. Sit here.